No, Teddy, you know what a job is.
But no, now you'll see me on
That was all in the beginning.
Serious?
That was all in the beginning.
I mean, in the last bunch of gigs we've had, you said every gig, you're like, good job. It's got, I don't get
You didn't make it to
hammered,
Pittsburgh. You didn't make it to Pittsburgh.
Oh,
I
that's
told
my
you.
fault that the weather delayed a flight.
Get in the car and drive. That's what I did. What did I do?
They wouldn't let me off the plane. What am I supposed to do?
He's always got an excuse.
There's a lot of excuses.
But I mean,
Yeah.
all right,
Teddy,
look,
look.
I don't even look. I don't know. I just wanted to be.
I want to hear the audio of Teddy is gay.
There's another
me hear
great.
that. Fred's
There's
got it.
another great Teddy.
Wait. Here's your.
What, on the YouTube?
Yeah, just bring up the Tower TV volume.
Very good.
Thank you. My shining moment, everybody.
That, by the way, is at Symphony Hall in Boston.
Right.
Well, you're big time.
But
You've arrived.
you know, again, and it's like, but I see like hot chicks come up to him and want his autograph. They want to take pictures with him, and he's got the run at Symphony Hall in Boston. And then, okay, we go to Boston. He's got a room at the Ritz-Carlton. He invites one of his dirtbag friends,
Right.
who now lies to my cousins. God forbid this wasn't my little cousin, because they'd be. But one of his friends comes, and my cousin goes to Boston University. So she's there with a gaggle of hot chicks. He tells one of my cousin's friends that he goes to Harvard and bangs her.
Oh,
no.
The kid doesn't go to Harvard.
Right.
He bangs my cousin's friend, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know the girl that well. That's fine. And then Teddy's laughing about it. I'm like, I don't want to laugh with you about that.
Yeah,
You're not my friend.
He's
It's so
supposed
low
to
rent.
watch out. He's supposed
It's
to watch out.
so low rent.
Yeah, you got to take care of
I'm like, were you
Artie
sure
and
he
his
wasn't
people.
hitting on wasn't telling my cousin
Teddy,
he went to
I heard
Harvard?
you told Tim, Jim, and Jason the wrong time for Artie's Caroline show, and they all missed the show.
Is that true?
Is that true?
Well, that was a big mess up with a lot. You know what? I tell everybody what time Artie's show starts at 8 o'clock,
Right.
and then everybody just wants to know what time Artie gets on.
I see.
But you know what?
So usually it's a
by the
2-hour
way,
show.
You don't
Caroline's changed it on me to a 90-minute show.
Uh-huh.
So
They changed it on you again.
They changed it last second. I
then
didn't
it's
know.
not your fault. Then
No,
it's
but
not
I
your
mean,
But
it's
you
not-
you have to tell people, look, that is selfish of them. Like, look, you. I don't care if you don't want to see. You want to know what time Artie's show is? You get there at 8, and
8
if you got to get through 2 other comics, it's not my problem. Tell them that. Artie's show starts at 8 o'clock. I don't need to know what your schedule is.
Right.
They don't want to
at
sit
that
through
point,
2
the
other
show had
comedians.
started, and I was
Well-
the last. I'm sorry, the last thing in my mind was to call back Ross Apin and Tim Sabian and say,
That was
by the
them
way,
being-
Artie's going to be on half an
All
hour
right, so in
earlier.
other words,
I'm sorry.
you fell into this assistant's job. It started out as one thing. Now it's becoming more of a responsibility.
Yeah, it's becoming a huge
And maybe it's time for you to decide whether or not this is something you really
But
want.
you see how it
Sit
again.
down with Artie and
we're
figure
having
it
fun
out.
talking about this. I
Right.
really, genuinely don't think it's that big of a responsibility.
Well,
I
it is.
really don't.
It is.
To
For
get
some-
a date right.
you're talking-
To not get high at a gig.
For whatever
Artie.
reason, he's having a hard time with it.
Really?
He can't do it, whether it's a big deal or not.
To you,
he
it's not a
can't
big
do
deal.
it.
No, to me it is a big deal. That's why I have.
No, I'm saying
not
to
good
you-
at this. I'm not.
Right, but he can't do it.
But like yesterday when he got the date wrong, I said, "So now, Ted?" He goes, "Wow, son of a gun! Look at that. Yeah, I did. I pulled that up." He goes, "What happens with a
Son of a
computer?
gun.
What happens with a computer?" He goes, "But Art, what happens with a computer?" Sometimes I'm like, "I don't care what happens with a computer.
Right,
What
the
do I care what
computer's
happens?"
not the problem.
I mean,
All
you know,
right,
and
look,
I said, "So
look.
now, Ted, how are you helping me with this date? Do you want to do the gig?"
Can you
I
start-
told you the date. Now we're reversing. Why don't you go do the gig now? Because I told you the date.
Could you not get high or drunk at Artie's gigs? Can we start with that?
Yeah.
All right, good. All right. Thank you. Listen, I got to.
Yeah, right.
I need to move along, and thank you. I hope you guys work.
He's
this
not
out.
fired. I don't want to. I really think we can work through this. I really do. I feel bad for the kid. I like him. He's a good guy.
I can see you have affection for him.
You do, right.
I do. I have a lot of affection for him. He's actually funny. I actually think.
Teddy, are you going to
I
hang
think he'd
in
be
there?
a better sort of comedy writer. I don't know.
I need help. I mean, I think that you have a team
Do
of people
you
that
need
work for
an
you.
assistant?
Maybe he can bring someone else in for a little
Well,
help. I think. I
you
don't
see
know.
how Howard's life is more complicated than mine.
Right, you're a close second. I mean, you know,
I
you're
play
in
chess
here,
on the
man.
internet all day.
Yeah,
People
but
have to track me.
Howard has 3 children, and there's a lot going
Right.
on.
Okay. There's a lot going on.
He's running a big business here. I have gigs on the road.
All right, Teddy, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you.
Ted,
Teddy,
you're,
get,
you're a good kid, Teddy.
Yes, Howard TV.
Ted, so what's the deal now? Are you gonna resign?
I don't know what the deal is. I mean, I'm in there pleading for help, and
Artie seems willing to give it to you. He seems.
No, he's not. He's saying that he won't fire me and he won't give me help, so I have to somehow figure out how to do this by myself.
Well, that's just it. You've been given another chance, or you've been given a sort of a reprieve here.
Right, but I don't know. I'm telling him that it's not working. I need help. I need, you know, I need to be able to focus all my time and energy on this, or he needs to bring in someone else part-time and have 2 part-time people doing 1 full-time job.
Why not revamp your approach, though? Why not take like a 2-week period where you do things completely differently and in a more organized way?
I don't know. I mean, I could try something like that, but it's tough because I'm always coming back. I mean, you got to remember, everything's coming back to this place, and first things first are my responsibilities here, and then, you know, I don't know. I have to just basically invent a whole new system for. I mean, what happened with the date was literally just a really bad, you know, misfortune,
right.
And an awful on the worst day possible. I mean, you know, that's it. Just the worst day possible. I don't know how that date got switched. And again, I just came off looking like, I mean, if you make the tiniest little mistake, it's this big when it reaches, you know.
Of course, but it seems as if he'd give you, you know, a free pass if your whole approach was more organized, and you've admitted that you're disorganized.
I'm just, yeah, look, I've had a system, I've tried different variations. Ultimately, it's impossible when I can't get through to him, I can't communicate with him, and weeks go by where I don't even talk to him. And then by that point, so much stuff gets backed up that I don't even know where to begin when I do get in touch with him. And you tell me, you know, someone has an ironclad system for that.
Right. No, there are difficulties.
You know,
I can see.
You give me an ironclad system for, you know, not speaking to someone who's got, you know, I need to talk to him every day. And I talk to him once a week, and if that.
Why not stop him here at the show?
He'll fall asleep for 36 hours. You've seen us in the hallway trying to. I try to bring him stuff, but it's not the best place for him to talk about stuff. He's, you know, been up since 4 in the morning. He's exhausted, and then the show's going on, and it's hard to talk to him out here when I'm trying to give him stuff that he has to pay attention to, and we're standing over 15 cupcakes.
You're attracted to Artie.
Yeah.
You say he's your type.
Definitely.
I'm not your type because I'm too skinny.
Yeah.
Okay. You like heavy-set men.
I like heavy-set guys, and my serious boyfriend was like the same size as Artie.
You hear what this girl wants to do? She wants to ride you, dude.
She's
Did you
a
see the
go-go.
body on her?
She's a stripper.
She's not. She's a go-go girl. It's a difference.
I've been to Bourbon
What do you care?
Street.
You go with hookers. What do you care?
I've been to Bourbon Street. They're strippers.
But what do you care?
I just, whatever, fine, okay, I'll f her. What do you want? This segment is
You're
stupid.
like hostile to
Why
her.
is it stupid, dude? The girl came down. She wants to have sex with you.
All right, fine,
That's
great.
dumb. You're saying no, but I'm just not understanding why.
What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Fine,
She wants to go out with you
when
on a
does she
date.
want to go out?
Why
I'll
would
go
you
out with her. How long before I can f you? How long before I hear about, you know, your favorite, you know, album from the last 5 years on MTV3?
Who's your favorite?
Are you serious?
What's your favorite group?
I love Johnny Cash. I love
you
like
go.
Johnny Cash and like
Eddie Money.
like all that. I love
Like
AC/DC. One of my favorites. What?
Why is she being goofed on? I don't understand.
No,
and why is this? In other words,
I'm
if
laughing at
somebody,
Artie.
I know, if somebody wrote a letter to Robin and said, "Robin, I want to date you," and
Someone did the other day.
I know, I'm going to try and get the guy down.
Robin
why
blew
not?
it off.
But why is that bad? I mean, I'm just trying to hook you up.
Robin
dude.
blew it off. She said exactly
I'm trying
what
to help
saying.
romance. I don't know.
Guy's
Nice
trying
girl.
to get publicity. You're
Well,
right.
yeah.
Talk to her for Christ's sake.
Miss Modesty over here.
Why are you treating her like she's a shit?
Why are you
You're
treating?
treating me like I'm a
I am not. I would do this for any of my bros.
This is dumb, bros. This
All right,
look,
you.
look, I'll you. So leave your
She doesn't
number
want to
with-
just you. She's looking at
I don't want to date her.
Okay, then forget the why.
Because I don't feel like dating her. It's just a lot
You
of...
don't even know me. You don't
Exactly, and I want to keep it that way.
Why?
Morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. We are Sirius Satellite Radio, Howard 100, Howard 101, Thursday. Hey now. Hey now to you. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now.
Hello there, jerk.
Jerk. What is
Artie
that?
called you a jerk yesterday.
What? Why'd you call me a jerk?
I don't remember. When did I do that?
On the wrap-up show,
Oh.
he called you and Gary jerks.
Yeah, by the way,
jerks that you
term
are.
of-
I heard about
Term
this.
of affection.
Now I know what you're talking about. I want to tell you something. I will never, ever again attempt to bring a girl in here who says she's into Artie. I'm
And
going to tell you
Ingrid.
something.
Thank you.
Honestly, I'm fucking shocked by your reaction, like calling me a jerk, and also, like, honestly, I said to Gary, I go,
What did you do so wrong?
Sure, it's interesting, but like, I just know sometimes it's hard to meet women. And one of the cool ways to meet them, if you have this job, is like if they walk in here and they're kind of cute.
And how do you know that something
And-
spectacular won't happen? Like their eyes will meet, and they are the two perfect people for each other.
And I swear, I was like kind of like doing it like I'd want someone to do it for me.
And you could be lighthearted about it. It's not an insult. I don't know where he got this idea that somebody's saying he's hard up.
I don't know, man, but I guarantee you, you will never, ever. I mean, Fred met Allison on a
Absolutely.
date on this show. I don't know, man. And you're questioning my motives, dude. Yeah, it's interesting, but also it's your reaction that's bizarre.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
made it even better.
He goes, "Oh, Howard's not my bro." I'm like, "No, I was
That's
doing
not
it."
what a bro
How many
does.
times did I used to ask you to hook me up, Gary? Like go into the room with one of our guests and go, "Hey, Howard wants your number."
Yeah, but and also on the show, we're all about. I mean, yeah, we fuck with each other, but we're all about hooking everybody up. You know what I
Even
mean?
when, like Angie Everett, I was doing a push.
And it didn't hurt. Although that had already gone down.
I know, but I didn't know that at the time. So
Right.
I was
Hey.
pushing it right into your arms.
Hey, I got a segment coming up. I don't know whether to cancel it or not. There's a woman coming in next week. Who's,
Cancel it.
No. One last.
She's, no, she's not.
Come
She's
on.
the whole rap
Tell me
on her.
about it.
She's the female Artie. She wrote us this letter. She's
Uh-oh.
like, I'm just like Artie. You know, she's had drug
No,
problems.
don't want her here.
So we're gonna
tell her to go
cancel
home.
Okay.
And I don't care if goddamn Gina Lola Bridget's sister comes in here who's 18
Look,
years old and
look.
not.
Can I ask you a
We
question?
didn't
No
know-
girls.
We didn't
I don't want to be called a
know-
jerk.
I'll throw you one
We
more.
did not know
Yeah.
that Artie was going to have this reaction when that woman was booked. Don't ruin her
No.
life. She wanted to come in.
Nope.
I got one more
Not
example. by the
interested
way,
in
Howard.
being called a jerk.
Did Artie feel hard up when we got Carmen Electra to let Artie feel her up?
I don't know. Ask Artie. What are you asking me for?
Like, did you feel hard up about that? Like, that was us helping a brother out.
No.
All right, here's Artie on the wrap-up show as long as you bring it up.
I am so uncomfortable with these Find Artie a Date segments. I hate it. I hate that attention. I feel like I'm a pathetic sort of loser who needs this attention. And it's patronizing. It's just so patronizing. Come on, you're my bro.
Yeah, bros don't help other guys out getting chicks. That's what all
Wingman,
my bros
what is that
do.
all about?
That's what we do. I mean, my friends off the air, when we were all single, we were dealing each other's chicks all over the place.
do it off the air.
You always.
Hey, fine. I'm not doing it off the air. Yourself.
But we talked about it on the air. You talked about how you got Melissa to come meet Ross and what all of you guys did that night at the dinner.
That's just the way I am. But it, man. If I'm going to be called a jerk for doing that, you know what? Somebody be a jerk to me and so hook me up with hot chicks.
Yeah. Throw girls at you.
Yeah. And by the way, you could be sure I won't call you a jerk. Boy, girls used to be marched in here and say, "Hey, let me see let me see what's going on here." And if a girl wrote a letter that she was attracted to me, we'd book her right on the show.
Absolutely, regardless of the reason.
I'd do it for myself. Call me hard up. I am hard up. Fuck it. I want it all.
You want to see what's interesting.
Why not? It's like going fishing, except already they've clubbed the fish
Throw
over
it
the head.
back if you don't want it.
Yeah. They've starved the fish for 5 days. Make it a little easier. Dude, you got your wish. You could be sure you ain't meeting any chicks through me.
Thanks.
Guarantee it.
I don't
If
need
he
to meet chicks through
No, you
If
don't.
he met the perfect girl for you now, he'd keep her away.
Oh, yeah.
Fine.
You go yourself.
He's not going to meet the perfect.
Sit
You
home and
don't
jerk
know.
off.
He could meet the woman of your dreams.
Oh, Robin, please.
Do whatever you want, man. You want to know something? Fred met the woman of his
Yes,
dreams,
I
so
did.
you.
Okay.
But you know something? Artie's a different guy. So.
That's right. Do
Yeah,
what you want.
he's a guy you can't do anything for.
You know, I think Artie's one of those very private people when it comes
No,
to
he's very
relationships.
bitter
Private.
because most people
I
say,
think
"Hey,
he
this
is.
is kind of fun. I get to preview
I
these
tell you-
chicks." But he's taking it like
You know
he
what?
feels he's a loser, so he's saying to me, "You're making me look like a loser."
I think he's also looking at taking a little too seriously.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
That's what we're saying. He's
it was
taking
as
it
serious as a
seriously.
heart attack to him yesterday when that girl came in. Because, I mean, I was a little like, wow, Artie's really like being vicious to this girl. But you know what? It's like, I don't know if it was that or maybe because of the reason she was attracted to him.
But you heard what he said. I don't trust you. It's like, dude,
This is such a stupid conversation.
Oh my God!
No,
now
it's
we're
not.
being attacked for this conversation.
Oh, yeah.
We can't have any conversations we want anymore.
Go ahead. Talk as much as you want.
Well, you're out of line calling me a jerk.
Wow.
You're out of line calling me a jerk.
I can't bring that up that you called him a jerk.
I don't remember doing it, but whatever. So, I was talking.
I don't actually have it on tape.
Heat of the wrap-up show, I guess.
She doesn't bring a girl on who has a fat fetish. I mean, how insulting is that? We like a girl who likes disgusting fat guys, so Artie's going to get a date. Artie's doing fine. This is ridiculous. Continue to do it because obviously the goal on the show is to make all of us uncomfortable. No. I'm horribly uncomfortable with it. I hate it with a red-hot passion. I will always be belligerent the way I was today. But keep doing it. I hate it. My input is I hate it.
It was the comments when they asked him about... What was it? Whether how she got on the show or something, and he was talking about how Levy met the girl and was setting him up, and that you and Gary, the jerks that you are, fell for it.
Well, whatever. Hey, so I'm a jerk. I'll tell you what.
I think I said suckers, not jerks.
No, you said jerks.
Well, that's a shame. Sorry. That's what happens.
Well,
people call you a jerk.
We'll have to move on.
It's not cool. It really isn't, man. It really is not cool.
Now you know how Bubba felt. He throws that word around a lot.
Right. I'm very disrespectful.
I never called you a
about
jerk.
Disrespect.
That's not cool. That's not cool. I'm sorry, Fal. I mean, that's just not cool.
It's just not nice.
No. That's just not nice.
To someone who loves you.
Yeah, I mean, really, I was happy for you. This chick was hot. And if you're not into her, fine. So you just say, hey, nice girl. Maybe I'll call her. Give me your number.
Maybe you could say Levy's a jerk.
I said that. That's how
he said worse about poor Levy.
That's how we ended the segment.
Yeah, listen to this one.
Bob Levy is basically Jeffrey Dahmer if he read a joke book.
Oh, my God.
And, I know that sounds a little harsh, but I love the guy. And, he gets out on the internet and stalks these women and throws out this web of deceit and sleaziness and hair dye and bad coke, whiskey, beer breath, cheap fucking Target shirts and coupons for Sizzler's 2-for-1 steak on a Wednesday. His $40,000 house just outside of Philly somehow has a built-in pool. I have no idea what the that looks like.
Came with the house.
His poor child who's being raised by a father who's just not there and a mother who hates being with the father. The father's in a basement that's damp. Clearly doesn't have the proper heat or air conditioning. Somehow he gets over to this disgusting, jizz-drenched, stinky, whiskey-sobbing computer board and types out, who's out there? Who's out there in f***ing virgin creepland that I can try to f*** with my web of grossness? And eventually he gets some takers, some poor women who have a background that's clearly troubling. This girl has father issues, so he's clearly a mad Irish drunk. We
don't know that.
She has dyed black hair.
Wow. What girl?
He pulled out a flamethrower on those people.
Why'd you say that? She doesn't have that. I don't know that.
I love Gary throwing in the disclaimer.
Well, yeah. I mean, you don't know.
Yeah, the dad could call.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
the dad could call and beat your ass.
Let's do it.
That's ridiculous.
What's going on over there?
What's going on with you? What's all the anger about?
Nothing. There's no anger.
The girl came in here. Now you're attacking her family. You're making shit
Are
up.
you incredibly uncomfortable? There are things we can't bring up with you. Would you give us a list?
We don't know.
Well, there's no list. No.
No. We don't want to make you uncomfortable.
Good, then shut up.
Oh, everything makes you
Speech makes him uncomfortable.
Yes, I guess talking.
Wow. Well, whatever, man. I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah, don't even talk to him.
I'm doing him a favor.
Don't even look back there.
No. I mean, really, I'm not doing you any
Does
favors.
this mean I don't have to come in anymore?
No, what it means
No,
is...
we want you here.
What it means
No, you
is...
gotta come in.
No.
Listen, you never have to come in here. You know that. If you hate this job that much, you never have to come in here. You know that.
I mean, yesterday it was just terrible.
Well,
the fat guy, we're going to get the fat guy laid.
Oh, my
She's into heavy-set guys. You're a fat guy. What are you going to do about it?
You know, though,
Tony Soprano.
I have to say, this comes on the heels of a bad day that Artie had. I mean,
what bad day?
The bad day that his mom called him. And he was drinking because of the comments that she made.
His mom,
and I think that carried over to the next day.
Yeah, there was nothing awful about what his mother did.
That's right.
No, but
he
I mean,
needed an excuse to drink.
I'm not saying that it was what was bad, but I'm saying Artie had a reaction to that, which kind of set him off.
Yeah, but his mom said nothing there.
Well, you know, he's sensitive.
Those are my issues.
That's right.
Right, he's sensitive about it.
Yes, that's ridiculous. That
his
mother called him that we should.
No, I'm not saying that she did a bad thing.
No, I'm saying
he had
if
a bad
you got to
reaction.
start drinking in the middle of the afternoon because your mom said you used to look like George Clooney when you were on TV, I mean, he's got issues.
I'm not blaming that on my mother.
No, definitely.
No, he's got a reaction to his mother that he hasn't looked into yet.
But we all do. You know, mothers push buttons.
Oh, yeah.
That's their job.
Well, you have to realize that. You don't bring it on us. What do we do?
I'm
just saying,
trying
to
it was
have some fun
it was the
here.
first domino in a line of dominoes for poor Artie.
And this is Mr. Roastmaster. Mr. Roastmaster is super sensitive.
I'm not the roast master.
Oh, please.
I thought Sal was the roast master.
Yeah, Sal's the roast master.
Please.
Bob Levy's the roast master.
Artie's the
No,
cleanup
I meant
hitter.
he's one of the best guys at roasting people, and spares nothing. I mean, he goes for it.
But what is that? I don't understand what you're talking about.
That's a roast.
This is
That's what
what
he's
we
supposed to do.
We make people uncomfortable.
Honestly, I'm going to go on record as saying this, and you can believe it or not, Artie. I did not do that to make you uncomfortable, and
Well,
you can
all right,
think that all
fine.
you want.
Okay, fine.
So if you don't like it, it, I ain't going to go out of my way. In fact, quite frankly, who needs to do that for you?
Good.
Do
It's
whatever
not
you want to do.
It's not going to affect my life
I
in
did
any
it.
way.
I don't want my motives being called a jerk because I was doing it because, you know what? I'd want someone to do it for me. I'm real shy with women, and if a woman writes in, and you know,
If
it's a funny thing.
If a troll had come in here, it'd be one thing, Artie.
Yeah, but even if a troll came in, so you go, okay, hey, nice girl, whatever.
But that might have been a setup.
Yeah,
that would have been
This was
funny.
just a girl who wrote us a letter.
She wrote me a letter, and I went, you know what? If some girl wrote a letter to the show, this is my weird thinking. You're giving me the smile like I don't believe a word you're saying, but I swear to God, this is the truth. If a girl wrote me a letter, I used to figure out a way to get her up here and let me look her over.
Yeah.
Even when I was married, just to see what I could get.
Absolutely.
And that's my feeling. I don't, and like my friends, you know, like I met Angie through a friend of mine, and like. You know, that happens in real life occasionally.
Yeah, how many times do you get hooked up?
With anybody decent. So,
Right.
I mean, I don't know if these girls are going to be decent, but, the girl says she looks like Lindsay Lohan. I go, hey, maybe Artie wants to meet her, and what the hell? I mean, it might be fun on the air. Slam dunk. But if the guy's going to think I'm a jerk for doing it, fuck it. I'm not doing it. Forget it. It's over.
Well, so we won't have that kind of fun anymore.
No, and believe me, on a scale of 1 to 10, that ain't that much fun for me. Watch Artie gets hooked up with a hot chick.
Right, and for you to take the time to tell some guy that a girl is interested in somebody other than you, that's,
Quite frankly,
that's major for you.
I'd rather March chicks in here interested in me.
That's right. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
That
let's do
Artie
it.
I
should
do it.
realize that.
I do it all the time. I beg the interns to come in here and tell me they love me. I got my own pathetic thing going. But,
Is this what it's about? Because I got voted most popular.
No, it's about the fact that I know that as a man, this is me. I projected this onto you.
Right.
I like to see what the is out there that wants to me. That's it.
Well, it came up
Bottom
on the
line.
wrap-up show. She has a boyfriend.
Well, I heard
Lucky.
that too. I heard that too, and I
did
got a
we
letter from the
know?
guy. I didn't know it. I got a letter from him yesterday, an email, and it turns out it's the same way Artie kind of has a girlfriend now.
Oh, it's not that
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as solid.
it's way more committed than anything I got going.
What, are they
on.
living together?
Well, the guy said, "Look, I would clearly be upset if she slept with somebody."
Well, you don't think that girl who's sleeping with you would be upset?
Of course she would.
She's upset I'm sleeping with her.
I don't want to spend all morning on this. I'm just saying.
Really?
It's
Jesus.
just no. I don't care. It's not going to happen anymore. I guarantee fucking it.
Well, I'm very upset because I wanted to see the girl.
You'll
who
get
were
over
writing
it.
you
When you're in Burgundy, you'll
about
get over
Artie.
it.
Julia Roberts
When
could
I'm
write
at
me a letter. I
Burgundy.
ain't giving it to Artie. Rip up any emails
I don't
from
want
chicks.
Julia Roberts. She's lost her look.
Jessica Alba.
You know, it's funny.
She's not hot enough for Artie.
Jessica Alba calls, I'll do it.
No, you won't because you won't know about it.
She's not gonna get. You're
know
not
what?
gonna get the letter.
You know what,
Howard?
Howard?
You're
I'll
never
take-
gonna know.
I'll take the chance that ain't gonna happen.
Okay.
Oh,
if
Jessica,
it
write
does?
us today. Write us today.
Hey, Gary, I don't want
Jessica ain't up.
I don't want Artie getting any emails from any girls.
Good.
from this show.
That's the greatest thing I've ever heard.
You're
this
on.
is replayed all day, Artie.
All right. That's it. You're done.
Girls, stop writing. Artie does not want to meet you.
Yes.
Doesn't even matter. He ain't going to meet you. I'm going to make sure of it. You know, I
I'll
always feel so
I'll have
guilty.
to meet women off the air.
When I get good luck. When I get these emails from these broads, even sometimes I get emails from people like who want to give people work and this and that. I feel I should give everybody every opportunity. I'm like that. I get paranoid if I don't. Like
That
even
you might be
every dumb little request.
right.
And it's like I go,
Blocking
man,
fate.
like this chick might be hot, and if I Artie up on this and don't help out, I'm an asshole. That's when I'm an asshole. That's when I'm being greedy.
No, if you get a girl on the air who likes fat guys, I'll insult this guy who I say is my friend on the air and go, could you believe this hot chick likes fat guys? I'll do my bro, the gayest thing ever, bro. Says that. And
I do, douchebag.
Yeah, I know.
Is douchebag better?
Yeah, and you want to know something? I thought you were a bro. Honestly.
I don't want to be a bro. I don't even know what the that means.
You know exactly what it means.
God.
A dear friend. And you know what?
He
So
can't take it. He can't
you.
the
You're not my
affection.
fucking bro.
Good.
Off.
He'll keep Fred as a bro.
It's
That's
better
right.
like
So
this.
there.
Off.
Oh man.
I mean it. I mean, really. Bro
He's
is
insulting.
Bro, hey, you know what? I'll tell you what, man. In my day, because I grew up in the 60s, when you called somebody a bro and you fucking meant it meant something to people.
Well, it's
And,
2007.
well, okay, bro.
Like, you know what's
So,
happening in 2007, Mr. AC/DC.
Yeah.
Bruce Springsteen.
You're still living back
Can we
in
get
the
it up to the
fucking
80s?
60s.
Right, I'm in the 80s still. He's in the 60s. It's still 20 years ahead.
I
Everybody's
happen to
time
use
traveling.
that term a lot, and you know what? Well, I use it with my friend Dr. Lou, and I use it for
Listen,
my friend
here's what-
Pat,
here's
and
what
my,
you're
and my
not
friend
admitting.
Pat calls me a bro. So let me tell you something.
Here's what you're not
I'll be
admitting.
sure not to call you a bro, because you're not a bro, and I am admitting the truth here. I did it out of friendship.
You're not admitting that that
It's good
segment was
radio.
supposed to make me look like a
Wrong.
fat guy
I will
who
never
can't get
admit
laid.
that. Bullshit.
And
I would do the same for myself.
It's
I'm-
embarrassing
is
for
talk
me
about how
on the
you're
air,
getting
and that's
laid.
what's entertaining
Dude,
about it.
you've got it 100% wrong if you think that's my motivation in this.
What if I strolled in a girl who's into geeky-looking pelican
cared
hot guys?
I cared about you.
And she's got a fetish. She's into pelicans.
Bring her in.
And,
so you're saying I
the
look like
whole-
a pelican.
Yeah, you're saying I'm
All
fat.
right.
You're
The whole
funny.
segment is about
You're fat.
the whole
And I
segment
look like a
is about
pelican.
this hot chick somehow liking an obese, disgusting
Fuck
guy.
off. You're a asshole. You're an asshole, and you better
No,
see
you're
a
not
psychiatrist.
admitting-
You know what?
Go take another tab of that that keeps you off heroin.
I
'Cause you
need.
can't
I'm
keep
gonna need it
yourself
today.
off. Baby.
What was the last time Artie got something so wrong? I'm trying to remember the subject.
Oh, it happens every day.
You're out of your fucking
last
mind.
time?
I mean it. You owe me a big fucking fat apology. Pelican
Remember?
fat
Like
cat.
me?
Yeah.
Like a fat apology, like I'm fat?
You owe me a big fat apology.
You
from a
point
big
out
fat
my
man.
physical
You're
flaws
full
every
of
day.
shit. Come on, you're full of shit.
The point of that segment was Artie's fat.
No, I'm a fat
That's
because I
the
called you
point
a
of that
bro.
segment.
Well, you know what, man? You're off the bro list.
Good.
There's lots
Who
of
wants
people
to be on
on
the
it.
bro list?
You're not on it.
I don't want to be on it.
You're not on it.
I don't care if
You're
I'm on
off.
it or not.
Believe me.
I don't care if I'm on anybody's bro
And
list.
since bro is such a weird term to you because you've never heard it before.
I've heard it before.
Maybe it's because you got no bros.
You're right. I have no
There's
bros.
a lot of guys I know who I think
have
of
some
like
friends.
a brother. And one of them's Pat Menachia, and the other one of them, who I refer to as bro, is my friend Dr. Lou.
Well, I'm sure
And-
you're
and
very
Fred.
good friends with him. Would you stroll
And I don't
in
call
if
Sal,
Dr.
bro.
Lou? What? I don't know what Dr. Lou looks like, but if he had some odd thing about his look, would you stroll in somebody here and go?
A girl wrote
"This
me a letter,
girl-"
said, I'm attracted to Artie. I'm attracted to heavy-set men. That's what she said.
Right. So you turned
And
it
I
into
said-
fat.
You turned it into fat.
No,
you said
did.
fat.
The
Disgust. I'll
name of
play
the
your
segment
words on
was
the wrap-up show.
The name of the segment was it's a chick who's into fat.
You know what?
guys.
I can tell you right
You're
now.
fat,
I'll
Artie.
print out what we wrote yesterday, and it's not what's written on.
Garrett,
the
I
page.
can't. You're clearly on the bro list, and I
but-
can't trust
but you-
anybody.
Artie can say that. Artie goes, and you call.
Oh, you, man.
Howard, Artie can
I
say
mean,
you call
really,
me big-
you.
you
That's
call me-
insulting. You're questioning my
dude,
motives.
I mean, come on. Will you be honest with yourself
I'm being
right now?
100% honest. I
Your
never
goal
did
was
it
just to do me a favor
Yeah.
and get me laid.
No, my goal was, A, it was interesting to see if Artie would be
It's
attracted
interesting
to
to
this
see a
girl.
hot chick into a fat guy.
No.
That's what's interesting.
What, every
about
girl
it.
who came in... Listen, I hooked Fred up. Was he a fat guy?
No, but that's a totally different story. That was a dial-a-date. I don't know what Fred's situation was. I don't know if he wanted that
Every
to
girl who
happen.
marched in here was into fat guys.
Wait,
no,
what?
the girls were into Artie.
And Artie,
I
you said-
brought him in as a brotherly thing to
Fred,
do.
did you,
and
Fred, did
and
you
you-
ask for a dial-a-date, or was
You know
just
what?
sort
It
of
was.
given
oddly enough, ironically enough, fat girl dial a date didn't show up that morning.
And we had to
I volunteered to go on dial a date to save the segment. And it totally was an accident that anything happened.
You might think that I did it because your self-esteem is so fucking low, but I did it because I would do it for anybody who was a major player on the show. If they wrote a letter to Robin, if they wrote a letter to Fred, if they wrote a letter to me, if they wrote a letter to
and let me say one.
And I've had tons of chicks come in here, and I go, how could a chick be into me, man? I'm fucking ugly. So thanks for referring to me as a pelican face. And I'll tell you something else.
Oh, thanks for referring to me as a fat obese every single day.
I do not. That's bull.
Yeah, you do.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
You do.
No, you do, Howard.
All right. Oh, you don't. You don't talk about how much you weigh.
You don't talk about your looks?
I do.
Yeah, right, okay.
So now you have to attack me because I set you up with a chick.
Who's attacking you? You're attacking me.
You attacked me. You called me a jerk for doing that for you. So I'm just saying, I'm not going to be a jerk anymore. I'm not going to do anything for you.
Fine.
Do whatever the you got to do.
Good.
Artie's got to do what Artie's got to do. Even
I didn't say that.
And, you know, sorry I called you a bro because I felt close to you. But off.
Dude, you're not close to. How are we? We're not friends. We're not.
I work with you every day and
we
talk
work
to you.
together. We're not friends.
You know what? You know what? It makes me feel close to you. You're somebody who helps my show. You're somebody who works with me. We have a good time jamming together in the morning.
I'm proud to be a part of this show for the rest of my life.
So that would make you my bro.
That doesn't make us friends.
That makes me. You know something? I'm shocked to hear you say you don't think you're my friend.
Well, how are we friends? What do we do that would indicate a friendship?
We spend 5 hours together in each other's head on the air together. I allow maybe 3 or 4 people in this world to do that. Maybe it's not typical friendship.
Benji's friend?
I don't sit there and enable you to drink and shit, but at least, you know, maybe those are your friends. But the fact of the matter is, I sit here every morning and share my livelihood with you because I think you're a great guy and a fun guy and a guy I want to hang with 4 or 5 hours a day. How many of your so-called good friends you hang with 5 hours a day?
I don't work with them. We work together.
So what? You can't be friendly with some.
There's people who spend 8 hours a day with people.
You can't feel close to somebody you work with?
Sure, I feel close to you in the sense that, you know, I care about you and I think you're a good person, but I don't consider us the closest of friends.
I didn't say we're the closest of friends.
Nobody said bosom buddies.
I said you're my bro.
That's what he's sort of saying.
We're comrades in this. We work hard together. We're both on the same team. You know what? Football players think of each other in brotherly ways. They get out on the field and they fight together as men. We've been through a lot of battles together at this point. You've thrown in with me.
So why would
You've thrown your career in with me, and you question my fucking motive with getting you a girl?
Why would you question? Well, you can't question my motives on the air.
And you
I've
question my motive
for
you say I'm not your bro, I'm not a friend. You.
That's not what a friend does. A friend doesn't parade a chick in here who's into fat guys.
Guys in the arm, bullshit.
No, that's not what a friend does.
Well, don't worry, it won't happen again.
A friend off the air says this girl might want to date you. Everything's on the air with you. Everything's on the air with you.
Not everything. I don't know any girls off the air. No one's written me a letter in my personal life saying I want to go out with Artie. Please, let's do it.
So you can make it your personal life. You could say a girl wrote me a letter. Why don't we get together and have dinner? I think she might like you. That's what a bro does.
Unfortunately, there's not a lot of takers in that department. If a girl approached me, I would do it. I haven't been approached.
A girl wrote you a letter. You don't have to make it on the air. You don't have to make it an on-air thing.
Oh, I won't anymore.
You know what? And it proves that she might not just want to be on the air.
And my motive for putting it on the air, my friend, is that I am very uncomfortable meeting people off the air. So, okay, I put that into you. I said, you know what? This is easy. If you don't like the chick, you never have to call her. You kind of screen her out on the air. It's a
no.
If
I don't like the chick, it turns into this.
And if you
really
like her,
I don't like the chick off the air, you move on. It's a private issue.
No, but you had to fucking make a big deal of it yesterday.
No. You made a big deal out of it by making it a bit for the air. So I reacted the way I reacted, and that's what happened.
I made it a bit for the air so you wouldn't be embarrassed to meet these
You're uncomfortable about meeting people off the air.
Yes.
Why does that mean I have to be?
I was wrong, clearly. But my motive wasn't a bad one. My motive was because I wish someone would do it for me.
Your motive was to make an entertaining segment for the show, and you're turning that into something like you're my personal friend. You did this as a friend thing. You wanted it to be exactly what this has turned into, a major issue for the show.
You know how many different people who have written me letters and said they want to meet so-and-so on the show and so-and-so on the show, and I go, no. Yeah, of course it'd be interesting.
Well, because maybe...
But also, it wasn't my intention to embarrass you. It was my intention, like, hey, what if the chick's hot?
You embarrassed me. I'm telling you, you embarrassed me.
I apologize then. And I assure you, my friend, it will never happen again.
Fine, good.
Yeah, it will never happen again. You will not have any girls marching in here saying they're attracted to you. You could go yourself
if somebody wrote me a letter and said, I love you, and you were single, somebody wrote me a letter and you were single and said, you know what, I'm in love with Howard. I would come to you off the air and say, hey, you want to get dinner with this girl? You want to meet her? I wouldn't parade her on the air as
I wouldn't. No, I would rather have it. I would rather have it that way.
What the wrong with you? Why didn't you put that on the air?
Yeah, I would have kicked her ass.
That's good. That's because he's nuts. Everything's got to be on the air.
I'm not nuts. I'm telling you, I'd rather screen somebody through the air than screen them off the air.
Do you realize I don't think I've ever had a real conversation with you off the air?
Oh, no, you have.
No, I haven't.
That's a lie.
No, I haven't.
I sat you down as a friend because I was worried about you. Let me tell you something. There are too many people
when you
who would do
made
that.
fun of that whole situation.
Bullshit.
You know, this is how you get rewarded for honesty on the show. I let out that I was addicted to heroin.
And I cared about you.
Yeah, for 2 seconds, and then there's 82 song parodies, and the next day you're playing my phone messages. That's Artie on heroin. Here, listen, that's Artie calling us up on heroin. And then you just yell it out on the Letterman show, and you somehow got an ounce of decency and called him and said, I'm not comfortable with that.
No, you talked about it on Letterman. You blurted it out on the air, and I talked about it, thinking, well, if he's talking about it on our air, and then I said to Letterman, would you please edit that out because I'm concerned that it might affect Artie.
Right.
But he doesn't care about
But then for 5 hours a day on a show that's got more listeners than Letterman, you
talked about it here.
Right. I blurted it out in a time that was a very difficult moment.
Okay,
and you
so don't be mad at me for that.
What are we talking about here? Now we're on to heroin. We were talking about the girl.
He's attacking me for everything.
He's got a lot of issues now with you.
I know. But
I'm talking about our on-air and off-air relationship because you brought that up. The friendship
I didn't bring it up. You said I'm not your friend, so fine. I'm not your friend. Who cares?
Well,
I thought I was.
You have a conversation about something that doesn't exist.
If you came to me with any request or anything, I would make it happen. And the fact of the matter
you
is,
as well. The
fact of the matter is, I do consider you a friend, and I've invited you to my home several times. You've told me you can't come. And
I've been to your home.
And it's probably, I've invited you 90% more to my house than you've ever invited me to your house. When did you ever invite me to your house?
I invited you to my house once. I did. I invited you to play cards once, and you said you were going on a trip.
Oh, well, I was away.
Right.
But I've invited you to my home.
I just sit home and go, I don't want to go to Howard's? I had something to do.
I don't know, man. I'm just telling you, man. I don't invite people who aren't my friends to my home. When you were going through your with Dana, I said to you, come out and hang out with me and Jimmy, and you felt funny about it. I said, come on out. Let's have some fun. No, I'm not a friend, Artie. You're a asshole. You got major issues, and that real conversation I had with you, you should go see that psychiatrist prontissimo. It's getting to you.
What's getting to me? Nothing's getting to me.
When you're sucking on those tabs, something's getting to you.
Well, listen, I'm
telling you, I don't want to
There's no question about the fact that I'm an addict.
And an addict means something.
Well, that's covering something, Artie.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what it's covering.
I've had those issues a long time.
Yeah, like from birth.
But this is a different situation.
Oh, boy.
This is not a different situation.
Rating a chick who's into fat guys.
Oh, you devil.
Sorry, won't happen again. I apologize.
Don't do it again.
I said I wouldn't. You can be sure you will see no women here who are into you.
Thank you.
You go yourself. Crying out loud. Guy. Bro's so gay.
The gayest term.
Well, maybe it is. But we got a couple of bros.
You can't love some people.
No. You.
Friend.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. And your girls and everything else and heroin and all your bullshit.
Play.
Yeah. And gee, no real conversation.
Nobody's
it's been
ever
real
been
easy.
uncomfortable on this show but Artie. That's not fair.
Hey.
I said, go ahead and keep bringing broad. I'll continue to be uncomfortable.
I'm quiet over there.
I don't make the rules here.
I'm talking to Howard. I'm not talking to you.
Go right ahead.
Pretend you can't hear me.
And it's true.
I wish I could.
My number one priority is always good radio.
I know that.
Always.
And I think I've given you a lot of that over the years with my fucking body.
More good radio than anybody. And I love you for it, but I'm sorry I said I love you.
And I'm not even referring to being talented. I'm referring to being a up.
So when I say I love you for that, is that gay? Or am I a bad man?
I
You're
almost
not my
died
bro?
of alcohol poisoning on the show.
Well, whatever.
Is that who fucking forced you to drink?
Oh, I'm kidding. I said that as a joke.
Sure.
Listen, no more women.
I'm not saying you guys forced me to drink.
You question my motive? You're right.
Asshole.
The motive is always
you took me to Las Vegas. That's forcing me to.
The motive is always something good behind it.
I understand.
You
I'm not looking to hurt you.
All I say is, listen, dude.
Yeah.
I would take a bullet for you.
No,
you know,
you wouldn't.
you're one of my.
You probably
Yes,
wouldn't.
yes,
You
I would. You don't know me. You do not know me. You do not know me.
I know
the way
where
you
it's
think
at
you know
now.
me.
Honestly, I know where it's at.
No, you don't know me the way you think you know
Howard,
me.
said.
he'll be holding the
getting-
gun.
Not to change the subject, but Benji was taking
Robin
his
would
shirt
never-
off.
Robin
over
would
here.
never shoot
Could
you.
you put a stop to that?
Why are you taking your shirt off?
What?
Please don't make this about you.
All right.
He was taking his shirt off, and he's got his hat off, and you see the stubbly on his head now.
When the song came out, I was
Looks like a
dancing
ball
naked,
sack.
But then
I don't need you to be naked now.
right.
It's not funny. You're never funny with that.
This is the
You're a man.
breakup of a beautiful relationship.
Yeah, I mean, I had a perception of Artie. That's
I mean,
completely
Artie's
false.
pouring his heart out, and this idiot is taking his clothes off.
I'm trying to be, what I said came out the wrong way. I'm trying to tell you, you say all the time the most important thing in your life is this radio show. And it's probably why.
No, my children and Beth are.
Okay, I get that.
All
I
right.
understand. I know what you mean when you say that.
Yes,
You know,
but it's
after
true.
your children and Beth.
Right. This is very important to
Okay,
me.
I get it. So, and it's probably why the show is what it is. It has become what it is. And it's probably
I'm just
why
hurt. I'm
I
hurt.
was a fan and I always wanted to
Right.
be here and everything. I'm saying I understand that relationship you have with this show is more important than the relationship you have with me. And that's fine with me. But I'm saying don't pretend
That's not true.
Yeah, but yes, it is, Howard. Come on.
That's not true. You're important to me because of
And
this
I
show.
don't care about that. As a matter of fact, I envy you for that. I wish I could be that passionate about a profession. Maybe I'd be more successful than I am.
Well, why
right
don't you
now.
admit you are passionate about this profession instead of hiding behind, oh, I don't give a shit about
I am.
anything.
All I'm saying is, if I knew a guy who was, when I was thinner, an incredibly fat guy, and a chick wanted to come on as a fat fetish on the show before
Not
I
fat
did it,
fetish. Fat fetish
before
about
I
you.
did it on the
About Artie. She's into Artie.
No. She's into fat guys. She's into fat
No,
guys.
she wasn't into Ganji. Ganji's a fat guy.
Yeah, but Howard,
you're Artie.
She said she's into fat guys.
Listen,
That's what she said
I
she's
didn't
into.
sit and do an analysis
Here's
of her
what,
letter.
if someone
she
was
liked
my,
you.
If someone
I
was
figured,
my
okay.
friend, if someone was my friend, and I cared about
Well,
them
I'm not
more
your friend,
than the radio
clearly.
show.
Yeah.
I would pull him aside and go, "Listen, is this going to bug you?" She's
Well,
into
isn't it great
fat
how
guy,
you
blah,
do
blah, blah."
everything just right?
No, dude.
No,
I'm not
I
saying
know
I
it's
do
a
everything
bit.
just right.
I know it's a bit, but you know what? Behind the bit, I know it's a joke, the bit. I know that. I know it's a bit. But even I'm like, hey, here's a bit. Yeah, bring the girl in. Ha, ha, ha. But meanwhile, if she's hot, I'm going to go out with her.
And it's not like I'm begging you to do it.
You're not. And I clearly misread that because that's something I'd want someone to do for me. If any letter came in and someone said, hey, you're going to get to meet this chick's into you, that's like a huge icebreaker for me. So I would like that. You clearly don't.
There's a lot of times I'm uncomfortable.
But I didn't mean
There's
it
a lot
to
of times
make
I'm
to ridicule you.
There's a lot of times I'm uncomfortable with goes on the show. But the fact of the matter is, everybody here gets uncomfortable with you got to bite the bullet.
Right.
And, you know, the heroin song parodies, that stuff is really, really personal, like, really makes me feel awful.
All right,
but
I get all of that.
But I bite the
Everything on
bullet.
the show
I bite the
has to
bullet.
do with
and I
Artie.
put it down. That's
But I
fine.
get all that. The fact that the only hurtful part of this conversation is that you think my motives in doing that were to make you less of a man, and it wasn't.
Well, that's what it felt like.
Okay. And the second thing that's just hurtful to me is that you goofed on me because I care about you. That
But
I do
Howard,
consider
you
you my
goof on
bro.
me every
No, but I
day,
consider
every
you a
second of
brother.
every day.
You know what? If you and I were in the trenches
that's
together in the
fine.
Army, you would be my friend for life, even if we didn't see each other for 25 years. Fred's been at my side for 30 years.
Well,
he is
that's
every
a
bit
special
my fucking
bond.
bro.
I know that. I
and
know.
you've been
And
here
he's
for
never
7
been insulted or denigrated
whatever.
on this show.
You've
Right.
been
Oh,
here.
never.
No, but the point is,
Could you stop laughing,
through
Robin?
thick and thin, I will call that guy my brother. Now, that's something out of the 60s. I understand that. And that's something you don't relate to as a younger man. But the fact of the matter is...
It's something your generation
the
lacks.
feeling behind it...
I come from a generation.
You come from a generation. And the
Actually, I
fact of
do,
the matter
when
is...
you think about it.
And the fact of the matter is, the same goes for you. Yeah, two Army buddies might not see each other for 50 years, and they see
But
each
there's
other,
a bond.
and they embrace each
How
other.
are you, how you're comparing this to being in
Yes, to me,
Vietnam?
not
my
I didn't say
God.
Vietnam. I said an army.
Right.
And the fact of the matter is...
How am I not loyal to you on this show?
I didn't say you weren't. Did I ever accuse you not being loyal?
There's nothing.
I'm saying to you, you ridiculed me for saying you're my brother and you're my friend. You're saying that it's not a friendship if you're together 5 hours a day on the air. Okay, it's on the air, but I feel like you're on my side. When I'm down and I feel like the world is coming in on me, when I come into this room, I go, thank God I've got Artie, Fred, Robin, not so much Benji, but, and yes, even you, Benji. But I go, thank God I have these people because, like, no matter how bad the gets, especially when it went down with the censorship and Tom, and I'm always getting suspended and I would say, I just have this refuge. And when I'd get down in my career, Robin would, like, be there, like, laughing at me and doing, like, the radio with me. And I go, oh, thank God, because it's making me feel like I got a team.
I know.
I'm not alone.
I know. Can I explain something to you? Let
so
me just say
that's
something.
what you
Let me say
mean
one
to
thing
me.
to you.
And for you to ridicule that, it just sucks.
Talk about ridicule. Suppose you were a fat guy.
I was under a whole different impression about
and you're
you.
the most self deprecating guy there is usually,
right.
and you're very aware of your physical being, right?
Right.
Suppose you were fat and you really were embarrassed by the way you look. Okay. You work on a guy's radio show and someone says, "What's going on today?" Well, a chick with loves fat guys is coming in to see if
I didn't mean to insult you.
Of course it's insulting. How could you not? What kind of world
the
are you
girl
living
said
in if
she
you
was
don't
into
realize
you.
that's
She likes
insulting?
fat guys, and I figured you're not uptight about you being fat. I didn't know you were so uptight about being called a fat guy.
I'm uptight, dude. You're the one who told me to go to a shrink.
He doesn't know you. He's not even a friend.
You are wrong. Because you're changing
Howard,
this.
listen,
My motivation wasn't to humiliate you.
As a
My
person.
motivation wasn't to humiliate you. It was for you to meet a girl.
Yesterday, you were being a fantastic radio personality and a friend. That's what you were doing. Yes, you were.
But that wasn't my motivation.
Okay, fine.
And I don't care
then
what
I'm telling you how I feel.
All right, and I'm telling you that was not true.
And I'm saying I don't want you to change a thing about the show.
No, I know. I know.
But this conversation is happening. I don't know what the to do about it. I'm being honest with you.
Because you feel something, does it make it real?
Explain that. What are you talking about?
You felt it doesn't mean he meant it.
Let's see what people say. Let's go to King of All Blacks. Go ahead.
I'm with Artie today, man.
What?
I'm going to have to side with Artie today.
Oh, you.
Well, let him talk.
Yeah, fat guys. All the fat guys call us if you're being insulted.
Go ahead, King. Why do you side with Artie on this? I'm not even sure what the argument's about, but go ahead.
Because it's like if you seen a girl that was hot that maybe Beth knew. And
I don't know any girls like that, and I would do that for Artie.
And in his personal life, he would do that.
No friend. First of all, Beth doesn't have a lot of female friends, and the ones that do have not approached me about Artie.
Yeah, but what he's saying is, why would you bring it on the air, and why is
because it was something that I would want done for me.
Because he's being a great radio guy.
No.
He's not being a friend. He's not thinking of me as a
I
friend.
thought it was an interesting segment, but also I did it out of friendship.
It was clearly fascinating. It dominated the show, and it's dipped over into this.
I want to know something. I don't think it was a particularly good segment, quite frankly.
Well,
if you want to know my analysis,
it turned into this, so people are probably enjoying this.
Let me say something, because you're
ripping my heart out.
You're missing something here, both you and the king, that the girl, we don't know her from Adam.
We don't.
Well, right, okay, so
where are we going to introduce you? In his apartment, a total stranger?
You got her to come here and say, we'll meet you at the diner.
Right, she wanted to be on the radio and meet you.
Exactly.
Fine, but that's to me, that's an entree to meeting a chick.
Yeah, but Robin, you don't know her personally.
Fred met his wife on the radio. It ain't such a bad deal.
It's a different situation.
No, it's not. It's the exact same thing.
No, it isn't. It's a dial-a-date. Fred was a willing participant.
She didn't know him any better than that girl knew you.
It was a dial-a-date. It was a willing participant. I came in here blindsided by it.
He didn't know that day.
I think Artie's objecting to the whole framing of the fat thing.
All right, but how many times have we introduced him to girls? It's not about being fat. They're attracted to Artie.
The dial-a-date wasn't. Oh, we're gonna get this freak Fred laid.
On the air for me. Doing this on the air is an excuse to do it. Otherwise, it's creepy for me. I'm talking about my own life. Like, I get creeped out. Like, I'm gonna go meet some chick who wrote me a letter. It's like kind of like a cool way to screen it. It's good radio. And
also,
PS,
it's a total stranger, and anybody could be writing. You get a chance to preview her in a public forum where it's not dangerous or
exactly.
The bigger
that's
issue
all
is
I meant by it.
I've confided with you, and you just bring up on the air. There's stuff I don't tell you now because I know you now, and I know your move. You bring stuff on the air.
I've never brought up anything you said don't bring up.
Yes, you did.
Liar.
The $500 story. The time I told you that.
Did you tell him that was in confidence?
Of course I told him. I said, I don't want this on the air.
I don't remember you ever saying I want this on the air.
Then you know what? You got selective memory.
All right, then I'm wrong. I apologize. I don't remember that.
I said to you, I don't want this on the air, and I told you that story.
No.
And then you went on the air.
I went on the air and said, what? Artie, do you want to tell that story? I gave it up to you.
Right, you kept
No, bullshit.
I had a choice at that point.
Get a tape of that. I want to hear me bringing up something that he told me not to.
And then I confided you in something about Dana on the phone, and you just blurted it out. And now I know that.
What was that?
What was that?
Blurt it out again. No.
We talked about. He did. Well, he did. He's.
What did I say?
I remember looking at you like, how did you just say that? What the was the issue. I was talking.
There was
on the
one thing.
phone.
He's right. I think this might be it. Go
Of
ahead.
course it wasn't. I'm like,
All right, okay. I might have up. Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, but Howard, listen. But the point is, I would never in a million years think about doing that to you, and you do it, and you go, "Oh,
you
I'm
make
sorry,"
it like I
and
do
it's
it all
just
the
turned
time. Bullshit.
That's two examples to where I'm scared.
Many people
If
here
I
have told
tell
me
you
things in
something-
confidence.
If I tell you something in person that you think would be so incredible for the air, you know you're going to figure out a way to pick it up.
No,
bring it up on
I
the
would
fucking
say
air.
to you, Artie, can we talk about that on the air?
Yeah, you do that on the air.
Right. And if you say no, it doesn't go any
6 million
further.
people hear it, and all of a
That's
sudden
right.
it's like, why is Artie being a fuck? It's just a ridiculous.
Sometimes it seems like in retrospect you could, after the
But
fact.
this last thing, you just didn't even ask me. You just said it.
You're right.
I'm gonna try to
what
think.
was it, though?
I don't even know if I want to
You know
say
what it
it
was? Because
again.
it was nothing.
No, yes, it was something very big to me.
Was it? What was it?
Yes. I don't want to say it again.
You don't remember?
Well, I remember it was something very big, and I
What
don't want
was
to
it?
say
If it's so big, what is it?
Well, why do I want to say it
Because you
again?
just
You're
fucking
doing
busted
it
my
right
balls.
now. I am not.
Busted my
You
balls.
just remember
Busted
doing
my
it.
balls.
You remember doing it. Did you not just say you remember
came to
doing
me
it?
Yes, I did. But
Okay,
I know
so you're admitting it.
But I know it was nothing.
Oh, God.
You know
It was
what?
nothing to him.
How do you know
He's
it's
busting my
nothing?
balls now.
No, so you just were judge and jury in your
Yes,
head.
yes.
Thought it was nothing to me, and you blurted it
Yes.
out. Okay.
No,
great.
he didn't. Did you just blurt it out? You didn't even ask him?
No, I said to
No,
him,
he
can I
didn't.
say this?
No, you did not.
Oh, you mean I just blurted it out?
Yes.
All right, well, remember what it is if it's so important.
You're admitting you did it.
I'm admitting I asked you if I could say it.
Oh, my God.
But maybe
No,
I did.
you didn't.
You want to know? So
Gotta
honestly,
say-
oh, bullshit, I don't even remember if I blurted it out or I asked you first. But if I did, what was the thing that's so bothering you?
I don't feel like
That you
talking about
couldn't-
it.
You don't remember it. Tell the truth now that you don't remember.
You
what the
can't
fuck
even bring
is.
it up in your brain.
You won't even bring it up
I
because you don't remember.
I told you that I was disappointed in Dana
All right.
for not,
Sticking by you.
Exactly.
Right.
That? That's a revelation?
He said it a million times.
Robin,
already.
people have different things that mean stuff to them. I don't know what means anything to you, Ms.
He's
Brick
right
over
about
there.
that. That's true. But that was at the only time,
And then
honestly.
this is how it came up on the air. He goes, "How many times, Art, have you said to me that Dana didn't stick by you and she should have stuck by?" And that was like getting hit with a bat in the
But
face.
Artie, how many times have I up in the 7 or 8? How many years you been on this show?
Dude, if it happens once,
Did I ever reveal any contents of anything? No, one time it happened.
Twice.
What's the second time?
The $500 hooker thing.
Bullshit. I will go to my grave saying you're full of shit.
He asked before that.
That's
you
right.
gave permission.
I don't even know. I don't even remember him telling me that off the air, honestly.
But that's
and if he did, I
exactly
know
how I
I
told
would
you.
never
I
tell
thought
it.
50 people knew that when you were telling me. I was the only one who didn't know.
Tim, go ahead.
Artie, wah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was
And
good.
Howard,
Well
did
timed.
you honestly mention this prior to Artie yesterday?
What?
Did you mention this prior to the show about this chick coming on about a fat person? And Artie, you did it to yourself.
I know. I didn't know anything about it.
I knew
It
about
wasn't
it.
a surprise to you. He mentioned it before.
Hey,
No, he
Jason,
mentioned
print
it
out
in
the
the
letter.
morning.
Print out the letter the chick sent, because Artie.
Yeah, I want to hear
Want
that.
to hear it.
I guarantee it's
fact,
I guarantee it's a letter you read and you go, "Wow, this will be good for my friend."
No, honestly, I think I read about the first 3 lines, and I decided it would be good for my friend.
Okay. Well, we'll see what the letter.
All right. I read like maybe 2 seconds.
Well, first of all, right there. Wouldn't you read the rest of it?
No, I was just like,
the
hey, this
last
chick-
paragraph. She's like, and at the
She
end,
was
I like
like
to
the-
stab fat guys after I.
When did she say that?
I'm saying you didn't read the whole letter. It
No,
could say anything.
it was just she goes, I'm a really cute girl who wants to have with Artie. I went, okay, that'll be interesting and fun.
And then what? I mean, there could be
show.
anything after that. I mean, you should read the whole letter.
Oh, get out of here!
Did
I
Artie know
don't read
this
the whole
before the
anything.
show?
What?
Did Artie know this before the show?
No, but I don't know. I don't know.
I
about it.
promote it.
Yes, you
If he
did
knew
for
it before the
days.
show when he went on.
Not for
then he
days.
just
I
won.
heard about it in the morning.
No, he had said it before that there's this girl who wrote a letter who really likes Artie.
Well, I mean, I don't
By the way, it's on Lotus Notes too. If Artie ever bothered to, read
I'm not
that.
on there. Everybody
He
knows I'm
can't
not on there.
turn
It's not
on
like
his
I'm keeping.
computer.
I'm not keeping it a secret.
Artie, you ungrateful.
Of course.
What a friend Howard is. You know what? I think Artie's going to end up leaving the show. I think this situation.
I am. I'm going to leave the
this
show.
situation today opened up a door about how Howard treats his friends, and everybody that
got
knows
nothing to
Howard
do
knows
with
that
it.
he's an air man. He loves everything on the air. And you
Well, that's
accepted it,
true.
and you took it, you went with it. Now you're going to sit here and
Is that true? Are you leaving the show?
Well,
Artie?
can I? Well, yeah, I'm probably going to leave in January.
Is that true?
Yeah,
this
but
an
not
announcement?
but not for show business though.
What reason?
Well, I have to. I went to the doctor recently, and I have to take a break. I have to dry out. I have to go. I'm going to go to like Europe or something and just stay there for 6 months and like hike or something.
Really?
I have to. It's not a show business thing at all. Matter of fact, if something happens with the Fox deal, I would probably do it in New York and do both. If I'm going to stay in show business, I might as well stay here.
Right.
But this is something I don't know.
So you're announcing you're leaving the show.
My doctor got me scared.
What doctor?
I went to get a full like checkup, you know, and it's not a pretty picture, and I'm burnt. I'm very burnt. I'm burnt the fuck out.
Here's the thing I don't understand about
you. I considered rehab.
Can I tell you something? I don't get something about you. Well, I'm not going to say anything. Forget it.
No,
it's not my place.
But go ahead.
No, it's not my place. But so you're telling me now that you're leaving.
He'd talk to you.
So you're telling me you're leaving in January.
Well, I might even go to rehab.
Really?
Yeah.
But why wait till January?
Not rehab. I'm not.
Because he wants to have fun first.
I'm not abusing anything right now. It's like I don't know what to call it. Like I need to dry out.
You need a mental hospital, like a nervous breakdown place.
I might. I'm burnt. I'm burnt out, and I need a break. And like if at the end of 6 months I come back and you know there's something going on. To me, I'm finding out about myself. I always thought I needed like attention in show business, and I'm finding I don't. I could be happy if I ever really dealt with the issues I have in my head properly. I think I could be happy working at a deli or something.
That's what you think.
And I have a good amount of money packed away. You know, I don't live an extravagant lifestyle.
Here's my prediction about you.
I'm not leaving the show. I'm leaving show business.
Okay.
Technically.
Here's my prediction.
I'll be 40.
Oh my God.
Here's my prediction about you.
Right. I'm going to die in Italy?
No. This is what you think you need. So I'll be the first one to encourage you to do it.
I feel like I'm dying.
Straight, do it.
You're going to feel like you're dying when you do this in 6 months. I mean, you're going to go away for 6 months, and you're still going to feel like you're dying.
You think I'm going to go mental?
I know you're going to go mental.
But what if I hire
You just proved that you're mental right now.
Because you could do this.
I almost feel like the book, The Razor's Edge. I want to go hang with a monk in Tibet. I'm searching for some sort of peace that I've never found.
We have 3 years left here, and it could either be glorious, and this is. I'm not convincing you to do one thing or the other. You could do whatever you want. But it could be glorious, and you could work on yourself while you have this work that you're doing now.
Right.
And feel great, and go to a psychiatrist. Start to do the hard work of opening up.
I've tried for 6 years. I've tried to fit that into my situation, and
you're not willing to do it. So going and living like in Italy,
in Europe, in a monk's.
You're not going to feel any better.
I'm not talking about the rest of my life. I'm talking about for 6 months, just drying out. Just no more to road.
Dry out today. Try out today, no more road, and do your radio show.
I'm not abusing any drug right now.
No, I know that.
But I'm really just.
You feel like you're going to burst.
Howard, I'm going nuts.
You're going to feel like you're bursting.
Yes.
All right.
Literally and fit mind.
What I'm telling you the secret is, and trust me on this, I've lived a little longer than you.
Right.
As someone who has had similar feelings many points in his life, it comes down to no matter where you are.
But you had something connecting you, your kids. You know, I mean, I got I feel like I got an open canvas there, and I could just go try to.
Well, you don't
find some sort of peace.
All right, well then look at me, Artie. You think I've never felt the way you do, or wanted to run away, or saying I just need time off because I have to get.
I'm not asking for time. I would never ask you guys for time off.
No, I'm not saying that.
That's
I'm
it.
talking about in life, taking like the time out.
She rejected Pete.
How so?
What?
She said she wouldn't fuck him.
When did she say that?
This is what now I'm getting this secondhand from TV guys.
Pete, get over here. Go ahead.
Oh, Pete, I didn't know you were in here, so I don't know if you know this. And this is what I heard, so maybe it's not true. I don't know.
No, that's first I've heard of that.
Well, hold on, but let's start. Pete, how did you leave it off with her?
I said sure.
So did she give you a number to contact her, email address?
No.
No. So how are you figuring you're going to get in touch with her?
I don't know. I mean, I would have thought
signals?
that. Yeah.
So, Ganji, you're like one of the main guys at Howard TV. What's going on here? Is this true?
I don't know. The behind the scenes guys were following them around, so I'm assuming that's when it happened.
So Benji, what do you know?
Well, this is Lee. He's one of our TV guys.
Yeah. What's up?
Not much, Pete. How you doing?
About this news, what's
So Lee told me. I said to Lee, this was maybe he's coming down. I'm sorry. I said to Lee Garowitz, I said, "Oh, did Pete leave with BB?" And he goes, "No, actually, she said, and Pete,
just say it,
that she didn't want to. She wasn't interested in having sex with Pete. Now I don't know if she just said just Pete specifically or anyone here, or I don't know how that goes. And I saw Howard on the way out because I wanted to check with him to make sure it was cool to bring up, and he said it's cool. So, but I didn't get that firsthand.
I mean, she clearly agreed on the air. I mean, after Pete serenaded her, and she was all up for it. Doug, do you know what's going on here?
Yes. She's claiming the
Can't hear you.
How's that mic?
Oh, the thing on my face?
The open sore is the problem. Not his
What is that, by the way, Pete? We were sort of talking about that.
I don't
There's an
actually
open
know
sore
what
on your
it
face.
is. I went to the doctor yesterday and had it checked out.
And he said what?
I got some antibiotics. So
what did he say?
It was just like some sort of pimple that I squeezed and it just pussed all over. And
so
that might be the reason why. Pete.
Do you think the open sore is an excuse?
No,
I don't know. I will tell you that we looked at it before, and Pete, don't take this the wrong way. He does sort of look like an AIDS patient. You know what I mean? With that big sore. I'm serious.
How does he take that the right way, Gary?
A handsome AIDS patient, though.
No, so she doesn't know you the way we know you.
Yeah,
and maybe,
obviously.
And so I look at that and I go, Pete banged into the wall or something. But maybe it's a little scary to her. But this is a woman who doesn't mind unprotected sex.
We finally found that. Bibby
that's kind of weird.
Bibby has a line, and Pete is that line.
He's the Mendoza line.
Yeah.
So if Ganji has this sore, or Benji has this sore, let's say, do you think it would have prevented this from happening?
That's
pop a pimple real quick.
No, that's a very good question. I don't know. John, I guess the question you're asking is it the sore, or is the sore just an out in general?
That's right.
Well, I mean, we could ask her, like, will you do it when the sore is healed?
Yeah, well, based on her rap today on the show, I wouldn't think that would stop her, but I guess I'm wrong. Shirley, do you have breaking news on this?
I don't know.
I was just going to confirm what Benji said because I interviewed her after she got off the air, and she confirmed with me that she was not down to bang Pete.
But did she tell you the lesion or the sore?
Yeah, she says I don't know what that sore is, and I said I think it's just a scratch. Could be AIDS. I don't know.
See, don't you think BB should have had the class to tell Pete face to face, or at least let him know before she left? That's not right.
Doesn't sound like the conviction of a girl who fucked a janitor at the movie theater.
Well, maybe you say maybe she felt, maybe it wasn't the smartest way to do it, but maybe she felt it was nicer to say yes on the air and to reject.
And then to just never call him again.
Yeah.
Pete, would you rather that, or would you rather her tell you face to face?
Face to face. Rather than secondhand,
Well, but the second hand is not her fault. That's my fault. That I didn't even realize you were here.
Right, he wouldn't have even been aware of it if Pete wasn't here.
Then he would have never known. He would have just kept calling her and texting her for a month.
We're just kidding, man. She's gonna fuck
Thanks,
you.
Gare.
Huh?
We're just kidding. She'll fuck you.
Are you giving me shit or?
Yeah, but I just want you to feel good and stuff. Man. We'll get you laid.
All right. Well, come on.
No, I'm confused.
No,
I'm
we're not.
confused too.
We'll get you laid. I'll get you laid. I'll get you laid today.
Pete, Benji's trying to let you down easy here. Essentially, she said that she doesn't want to bang you because of that sore. I mean, that's what
I
this
don't know.
comes down
Listen,
to.
this is like I said. Everything I heard is
if that's
secondhand.
true coming from her, then that's obviously true. But
Now, do you think maybe she sensed that you wanted more than just a banger, Pete? Because I know a lot of times you sort of go down the relationship route once you meet a girl.
Well, I was like, after the show, I was like, well, to the camera guys, I was like, well, we'll see where this goes. It's not a guaranteed relationship, but
I don't think of her and think of the word relationship at all.
Just like have some fun and make one thing leads to another.
You're already going too far for her.
Because she did say if she banged you, she wanted you to leave right after.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't take offense to that.
But that wasn't just you, Pete. I mean, she
that's
said
what she wants. That's what she wants.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way she operates.
But I mean, do you understand that this is a pure sex thing? That it's not a relationship thing? And I mean, certainly for her, and I figured for you, this is like let's have sex and then beat it. Do you understand that, or do you think that it could be more?
No, I totally understand that it would be just
because you just 2 seconds ago said let's see where it goes.
Just let's fuck and then but conversation can if
you've already gone too far.
But I
she doesn't want to have a conversation.
Who knows?
But I don't know if this is Pete's fantasy at all. Like, to me, a girl like that, a little bit of fantasy would be you'd be so fucking good and so blow her away that she'd like, fuck, I gotta fuck this guy.
Yeah, see, I've never had that fantasy. I don't think I could be that good.
I think you could.
I don't know.
All right, let's go to the phones.
It's worth the shot.
Jim, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, the one guy with the balls to fucker's got a damn open sore. Jesus, I can't believe there's single guys on the Howard Stern show that won't fuck this broad.
Hey, I always forget your name. I know you're from
Jim?
NC.
This is Jim.
Jim, yeah. But
Sure.
Jim, do you have a girlfriend or?
I do.
Okay, so let's say you were single, but you were in our position of like, we're not exactly famous, but like reality show famous. So
In a New York minute, Benji.
What's that?
In a New York minute.
But wait,
All right.
so Jim, knowing that if you fucked her, that on Monday we're going to drag in the studio. I go, you fucked her. We want every little detail. We want to hear about it. So now everybody that listens to the show will know that you had sex with this porn star who sleeps with a lot of people, and a lot of them unprotected. That's cool for you?
Well, it brings notoriety to yourself, and it's something for the show, and you're working for the show. You've got to do that kind of thing. Look at her.
You don't have to do it. Yeah, exactly.
She's fantastic looking. I mean,
She is, but it's a one-time thing. It's basically a one-time thing.
Jim, are you saying that
makes it harder for next time?
Are you saying that some of the guys on the show aren't fulfilling their obligation? Seriously, because that's what it sounds like.
We're not being team players.
Right.
We're not fucking BB Jones.
Yeah, I mean, Gary, you and Howard should actually make it a stipulation that somebody this
Someone's got to
weekend-
get fired.
She's going to be there in Flushing, New York. She's going to be there all weekend.
All right, I'll do it.
Yeah, and so about 50 other guys probably.
Gage, if you knew it wouldn't be found out, I think you said you would
Absolutely.
definitely-
If she came up to me at a bar and I didn't know she was a porn star, or even if I kind of found out that she was, and it wasn't part of the show, we were somewhere else, I would absolutely.
Okay,
go
but okay, so let's take this a step further. You probably know how to get in touch with her.
Yeah,
Without
right.
anybody knowing. Would you ever try to pull that off?
No, because I feel like it nowadays with the Howard 100 News and everything else, that's not a possibility. Back in the old days, absolutely. Things can be kept quiet. Nowadays, no.
I did try contacting her
Yeah.
without anyone knowing, and she didn't just contact me back.
Right. Can I ask JD a question?
Oh, God.
JD, would you be more into her if she was only into you? Like, does it bother you that she was like, she was
if
with
she was
Benji?
somewhat into me, period. I don't believe that she was into me. And I believe her saying she wanted me to fuck me or whatever was her. She didn't mean it.
But if you thought she did, and she wasn't interested in Benji and me and 50 other guys, but only you, would you go through with it?
Maybe. I'm taught. Yeah.
So you
maybe.
don't like when they don't show you the attention. Like, if she shows attention to anybody else, you don't like that.
Attention like that, it's a little weird. I'll fuck. Yeah.
Pete, same question.
Something like that. I don't know.
Yo.
Same question.
What's up? Do me a favor, just repeat the question.
No problem.
Yeah.
Would you?
I have a feeling that's not the first time in his life he said that.
JD is saying that it makes a difference. Like, someone asked, well, why would you go out with Ashley Dupree, who was a known escort, who knows what she did
She was a
before.
former escort at the time, by the way.
A known escort, and who knows what she did at the time, versus someone like BB, who's just, admits to what she's doing. Is there a distinction between the two for you?
Yeah, somebody that doesn't admit it, I'll be more inclined to probably go out with, whereas someone who openly admits it, that would be a little, I don't know, I'd be a little skeevy towards that,
Well, let's say you got together. I mean, the sore thing didn't happen, and you got together with BB. Would it bother you, like, if she went on to the next guy, like she talked about today, she bangs a janitor, she bangs somebody she's in an elevator. Would you feel, like, protective of her because you had been with her at that point?
Would I feel protective?
Would it bother you if she went to, like, the next guy? If she ran into Ganji and say, hey, let's go bang, and she's just coming off of, being with you?
Just sort of, kind of, in a kind of a weird way, yeah. I'd be concerning. Somewhat. I mean, yeah.
What's the question you just answered?
what was the question again?
Benji, I can imagine you can relate to what Pete's saying.
Listen. She is physically beautiful. I want to fuck her. I want to possess her. So I get that. Yeah, you want to be the one. It's the same thing. Like, look, we could easily, I don't know how much. We could take $50. We could take a couple $100 and go pretty much fuck any girl we want of a certain caliber, a prostitute. But it's not hot because it's like you're paying for it. And there's something about this, a little bit in a similar category. If there's nothing special about you, if you're no different than like anyone else,
right?
It's not as hot.
Right. I'll agree with that.
Thanks.
Rosie O'Donnell's on the phone. Well, first of all, Rosie, congratulations. You got an excellent write-up in the Post today about your new show. They're saying it's a breath of fresh air, the blah, 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 going on and on, raving. Hollywood Reporter, excellent review. They say the show is not sterile, that things are being mixed up, that you never know what you're going to get.
Well, that's always good.
You're getting hit reviews.
That's nice. I just woke up. I haven't read anything, so I'm happy to hear that.
Where are you now, in Chicago?
I'm in Chicago, in my very cold dressing room.
With Oprah's staff. Now, here's my prediction.
Go ahead.
I don't know a thing, but this is, I have intuition.
You got a hunch.
And you can deny it if you want.
I might.
Oprah's staff likes things.
Is it Oprah's staff?
Yes. Rosie was given Oprah's staff. Listen, it's a very successful staff.
Okay.
But they like doing things where everything is very packaged, very produced. Rosie likes to let things evolve and happen.
And Rosie's Rosie. She's not Oprah.
She's not Oprah. I predict within a year, Rosie, all new staff. That's my prediction.
Well, you know, you're not going to be Psychic of the Year because here's the thing. It's only about 3 of people from her senior staff.
Okay.
And the rest of them were all young new kids who had worked at her staff for about 5 to 8 years. So they're in their 20s, most of them. So they're quite trainable, right? But I will tell you, you're right about initially they were worried about the fact that I don't use the prompter. Because normally they have a prompter and everybody follows it in the control room. Right. And so that's the reason we went live, Howard, which I think you'll understand better than anyone, is all the practice shows, you know, I would do something and then after, you know, we got to go, we'll be right back. And they'd say, we're going to have to do that again. I'm like, why? Well, you forgot to say NBC is the voice.
Right.
I'm like, oh, dear Lord.
That's not going to fly with you.
Okay, so Thursday, after the test show, I had a meeting with Lisa Erspalmer, who's, you know, one of the head Oprah people. She and Sherry Salata, like, ran it for 25 years, ran her show. And my 2 executive producers and I was like, okay, listen, I'm not willing to trade something real for something fake. Just because something's real and has a little few flaws in it does not make it less valuable than something that's perfect and sterile and ridiculous.
Right.
And they're like, well, how could we fix that? I said, we could go live. Cut to, they said, okay, which I never thought they would do because I thought they'd be worried that I might, you know.
The whole show is live.
Live.
Wonderful.
Is this going to kill you? I'm saying right now it's fun, you know, the first show.
Yeah, it's the first blush. You've been back.
You've been having a great life. You've been enjoying hanging out.
Yeah.
Is this going to kill you?
I pray to God it's not going to kill me, but I was hanging out for 10 years, Howard.
So what?
That's a lot. 10 years, man, of doing nothing. You tried. It's not easy.
You were going stir crazy.
Listen, you know, my kids were raised. They were all in school. My youngest is you know, going to be 9 years old, and I didn't have anything to do.
I can't keep up with you. You baffle me.
Why?
Because Rosie and I never had a private conversation, really. I mean, not where we've threatened to get together for dinner, but there's always there's alys a complication.
Oh dear.
But
She's hard to schedule with.
Yeah,
she is hard to schedule with.
She is. She's difficult. But you fascinate me.
I
so
do.
When I came into your life, you had met you had a new girlfriend.
Yeah.
She moved the whole family in. She had 6 kids. You have 4 kids.
Yeah.
You were blending.
She didn't move them in. They moved them They moved next door.
You were in the process of what you called blending the families.
Yeah.
Now somehow that relationship ended.
Yeah.
And then,
which I believe was predicted by you.
Oh yeah. Well, because you were going probably insane with her 6 kids. Let's be honest. That's too many kids.
Let's be honest. You have a vision of what you think would work, and I remember that movie, Yours, Mine, and Ours, with Lucille Ball.
Right.
And I thought, well, how
that's what you were thinking.
Perfect.
Yeah.
This could be perfect, right? But honestly, it was a lot of kids, and that's the truth. It was a lot of kids.
It ruined the relationship.
I would say ruined, but it didn't allow for any time for she and I to be together alone, and
right.
There were lots of kids with lots of different issues. And,
right.
I got my own 4, and they have their own challenges, right? And so it just felt to me like chaos and too much. And she's a lovely, lovely person.
So in other words, you saw this movie and had the idea. But the kids didn't see the movie. That was the problem.
No, but they did see the one with Steve Martin, Cheaper by the Dozen.
Yes. Now, was it complicated when you had to go, like when you broke up? I can't even imagine the hassle. First of all, you got to move her out of the house.
Which literally she did in 3 days over Christmas. It was very quick.
And then
over Christmas,
you had to go,
up.
and you had to go over Christmas, no less.
Woof.
Then you had to go to the kids and say, "Listen, remember the movie I watched?"
Turns out it doesn't work like that.
That was the movies, kids.
Yeah, now we have a different movie to watch.
Was that a horrible...
No, because, the kids knew. The kids knew in the beginning, like I said, here's the thing, we're going to see what happens, and I love Tracy, and we're going to see what happens. And so the fact that we didn't live in one house, I think, was helpful in terms of them not feeling as, upset, or they sort of, there was a separation, and it wasn't like we did every holiday together. In fact, we didn't really do that. I took my kids and did what we normally did, and she did what she normally did.
And Tracy had to be brokenhearted because, listen, nabbing a Rosie is a big deal.
Nabbing, I love that.
Well, let's be honest.
You think I'm nabbable?
Well, listen.
Well, you're acting like she lost a Porsche.
She's a big... Well, yeah, Rosie's a big star. She is the pride.
It's more like a Hyundai Sonata, Robin. I don't know if it was a Porsche.
She is the home run of home runs. She's wealthy. She's, listen. She's everything a woman.
She's also a good person.
Yeah, right. So, when you broke up with her, it had to be, the worst.
Well, just so you know, it was not. It was. She made the decision. It wasn't. She said, "This is not going to work for me, and I'm going to go."
Well, in other words, you acted so miserable.
No, I just knew. I knew fairly early on that a long time future and forever wasn't in the cards, and that I loved her very much, and I care about her kids, and I care about her life, and and what I think we ended up wanting different things. Although in the beginning it was a great, immense love affair, and it's wonderful to feel those kinds of feelings. And I had been in a relationship for a long time. That towards the end was kind of when people are about to divorce, it's a couple years of rockiness, right? So
and here's what else baffles me.
What's that?
Okay, so this whole moving to Chicago thing, I don't get. Now, Parker is in military school, so he's covered.
And loves it.
Can you believe this?
Military
I cannot believe it, truthfully. He's been asking since he was 8.
Wow.
And I was...
Wow.
Yeah. Obsessed with everything. Like, can tell you everything General Patton ever did. Could tell you who was in what war, what countries, and why. And
do you think he'll become a military guy?
That's what he's always wanted. And, and I was really concerned, to tell you the truth. He's 16. When I left my show, I kept him in first grade twice because I wanted him to sort of, relearn and have focus, and I wasn't home during my, the show. So he did first grade twice. So he's older than most of the kids in 10th grade. He's 16. Most of them are 15.
Right.
And when bin Laden was killed, he was awake. We were in my room, and I really was panicked that something huge was going to happen. Like they dropped the nuclear bomb, because the president doesn't give a press conference on a Sunday night.
Right.
And and they announce that he's dead, and my son goes, "Oh shit!" And I go, "What, honey?" He goes, "I wanted a shot at him, Mom." And he was
Now, this
dead
is some
serious.
kid. This is some kid.
Dead
Now,
serious,
here you are,
know?
a peacenik, right? You are someone.
Totally.
And this kid is rebelling by becoming a military guy.
Well, that's what I said. I said, how do you piss off your left-wing, liberal, pacifist, lesbian mother? You join the military, you know?
But-
I'm
and
like,
you were
don't
the
you
ty-
want to stay home and get drunk and have crazy sex with
Right.
your parents? He's like, yeah, I'm going to do that as well, Mom, but I first want to serve my nation. I'm like, okay, baby.
Wow.
You know?
Doesn't this blow your mind in the sense that you were the type of mother, from what I could understand, that was up this kid's ass? I mean, he couldn't make a move without you. And
Yeah,
then
I'm madly in love with him.
And all of a sudden now, he's moving out of the house
He's
at
gone.
16. He's gone.
Yeah, it wasn't really all of a sudden. I mean, he's seen every movie about military school and stuff, and he saw Taps, so I'm partially blaming Tom Cruise. But he saw Taps, and he was like, Mom, I want to go to that school.
Is he into
And then-
guns?
Excuse me?
Is he into guns?
Well, he'll tell you every caliber. He's never
Wow.
shot a gun. We don't have a gun in the house. But he knows, like when we're watching a show, he'll go, "Oh, Mom, that's a 15 millimeter CC from a Nighthawk Fire Ranger." He knows everything.
Is he into hand-to-hand combat? Does he take karate and all that?
No, but he's into football and athletics, and he's
Right.
He's very sort of cut, and he's like he looks like he belongs in like when I saw him in his uniform. They had the graduation
Right.
from the plebe to the cadet, and I was up there 2 weekends ago, and I was stunned. And here he is, like 6'1". He lost 20 pounds there. He's fit. He's cut, and he's so happy.
Wow.
And, everywhere we went, like I took him out to dinner to celebrate, and we're at some steakhouse up in Valley Forge, and people in the waiting, to get a seat said to him, "Thank you for your service," because he looks like he's in the Navy.
Right.
Wow.
And
Wow.
He goes, "Thank you, ma'am. I'm still a cadet, but I will pass on that to the men in the arms." He would say the whole thing,
Wow.
He called me ma'am once, Howard, and I almost had like an aneurysm.
You're kidding.
I'm like, honey, you do not ma'am me ever.
This
It is
sounds like
disrespectful to ma'am your mother.
You're not kidding. This sounds like remember that show with Michael J. Fox? He was like a Republican, but his parents were hippies.
Oh, he's not a Republican.
No, but
In
I'm
fact,
saying he comes from this piece. You personally were upset that they killed Bin Laden because you felt he deserved a trial.
opposed to war.
You wanted a trial for him.
Yeah,
And
I wanted to know if it was legal in the nation, that we live to do this, right?
Right.
I questioned whether or not it was legal. Is it legal to do that?
Right.
Right? But he's a Democrat, though. My son said, he goes, Mom, in the whole school there's like 5 Democrats. He said, I get into the greatest discussions about, what's going on politically. And he grew up in a family where we discussed politics at the dinner table. So he's well-versed in what's going on.
Here is the turnaround in your life. You left your first show, which was very successful, because you wanted to be home with the family. The kids were young.
Right.
Now, all of a sudden, you're living in Chicago. You got your one daughter with you. 2 of the daughters are living with Kelly.
A daughter and a son.
A daughter and a son are living with Kelly.
Well, they're doing halftime, right? So the oldest boy, Parker's away. Chelsea's living with me, and the 2 little ones are doing, half and half.
I feel like you're free and clear now. With the kids. I mean, I feel you're back to being,
She dropped them all.
I feel you got everyone sort of in somewhere and stashed away, and then you're running around in Chicago.
Yeah, I'm at all the gay bars dancing till 3 in the morning.
No, you have a new girlfriend.
Exactly, who you will love, Howard. Because remember when you were saying to me, hey, did you have a crush on Beth? And I said to you, when she did The View, and I was like, no, she's too perfect for me. I'd be too intimidated to go near a woman who looked like that.
Right.
Cut to, I'm in Starbucks, and I see this woman in front of me, dressed perfectly, very Beth-like,
Right.
holding a puppy, and I have a puppy just like it, and I was thinking of getting another one for Chicago, and
Right.
I thought she was a straight 28-year-old, because that's what she looked like, and I start talking to her, and I'm like,
And by the way, this one, just so I'm clear, this one doesn't have any kids, right?
No kids.
Perfect. All right, go ahead.
Perfect.
Yeah, and you're not having kids with her, right?
Not at the moment.
All right,
but,
go ahead.
Yeah, so she's holding the puppy, and I'm like, I got a dog like that. Where did you get it? And we start talking, and I said, here's the thing.
Were you
have to
hitting
learn-
on her?
No, because I didn't think she was gay at all. It's like she's got a Beth vibe, honey. She wears high heels and Prada belts and a lot of jewelry. Like I thought she was just a straight girl. In
So your
line,
gaydar wasn't going wild.
Honey, not only was it not going wild, it didn't even register a possible blip.
But but why did you start talking to her? Because she was beautiful?
No, because of the dog.
Exactly, because of the dog.
But listen, Rosie sees 50 people a day with dogs. She tells them to fuck off. Why did this one she's all of a sudden talking to?
I'll tell you why, because I have a 4-pound Chihuahua, and she was holding a 3-pound Pomeranian.
Right.
And I wanted to know if it was full grown because, I can't bring the big dogs back and forth. So I have a little Chihuahua, and my daughter Chelsea, who's living with me here, I wanted to get her a little one so Missy would have a friend and blah, blah, blah.
So so when you're talking to her,
yeah,
does she recognize right away it's Rosie O'Donnell?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
But she didn't say it,
And she's wearing a little hot dress, and she's got high heels on.
No, she's got like jeans that, your thigh don't touch kind of jeans.
Right.
Like
And she's 28.
No, she's 40.
40?
She looked 28.
Tight ass, big boobs, the whole thing.
Honey, you're a dream girl. I'm telling
Really?
you. Remember in the studio?
Who does she look like?
Julianne Moore.
Oh, my.
Yes, red hair, green eyes.
So you're talking to her.
I'm talking to her, and I said, here's what happened to me. I got a little Chihuahua when I was 33, and the next thing I knew, I had a son. So you're probably going to have a baby soon. And she, told me that she was trying to have a baby, and and I said, oh well, maybe your husband. But she said, oh, I don't have a husband. I'm a lesbian. And I laughed. I was like, I said, that's funny.
Bingo.
I said, you're funny. What's your name? And she said, Michelle. I go, no, seriously. She goes, no, I am a lesbian. I go, you're a lesbian. If you're a lesbian, you're one of those lesbians for 14 minutes. You're not a real. She says, I've been out since I'm 24 years old.
Wow.
I'm like, and how old are you now, 28? She said, no, 40. I go, first of all, I thought it was Ashton Kutcher on Punk'd for a minute.
This is too good to be true.
Well, yeah, and then I didn't trust her for a while. I'm like,
Well, what do you mean you
see.
didn't trust her?
Because, like I said, I was intimidated by the beauty. I was a little thrown by the, I don't know.
Well, Kelly was beautiful, but you're talking about a whole nother level up.
Kelly is beautiful, and it's not about levels. It's just about she's very much of a girl. I've never dated a woman who is so much of a girl.
Feminine.
Exactly.
So wait a second. You meet this girl in Starbucks.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, here's a picture of her.
Oh, yeah, pictures flying in.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you enjoy that, Howard?
Oh, yeah, baby.
I thought you might like that. I thought of you.
You'll bring her over to my
more
place.
More than once.
We'll
More
get
than
her,
once,
we'll
Howard.
get her in a bikini.
Oh, yeah, she has a few.
Oh, look at her. She is lovely.
Yeah.
Is she wearing a wedding ring with you?
No, she is not wearing a wedding ring.
It appears to be. Wow, she's some knockout.
Yeah.
You know how to handle something like that?
Howard, that was my concern. I was like, hey, what have I...
You meet her in Starbucks. How long before you take her out on a date?
About 2 weeks.
What did you do? You started texting and calling?
Yeah, my daughter was in the hospital for a while, and so I was going back and forth to the city.
What is that all about? Is she all right?
Yeah, she's okay. But for my 14-year-old, and so I was in and out of the city a lot for like a month, and so I didn't really have any time. So we talked for like 2 weeks on the phone and texting and emails and stuff, and then
that's romantic. And are you burning with desire for her?
Well, I was nervous, Howard. I was like nervous.
But you were thinking about her a lot.
And I was also thinking, could she really be gay? But then as we were talking about, her life and her relationships, and I was like very...
you found yourself fantasizing about her?
Yes.
Alone in bed? You touched yourself thinking about her?
Well, Howard,
I mean, that's okay.
There's all kinds of implements you can buy to help you do that. But no,
I know. Robin teaches me.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, well...
So, okay, so you're thinking about her, you're texting this and that, and you say, let's go out on a date.
Well, yeah, she said, let's have dinner,
Where'd you take her?
I was like, to a sushi restaurant, but in my town, because, I had the kids and we had some stuff going on. So she came up with her puppy.
Right.
And met 3 of my children the first day, because what I thought was, if this has any chance to ever be anything, it comes with 3 kids. Right?
It was clear it was a date, though.
You introduced the kids right away.
She doesn't fuck around.
Oh.
Because you know what? Rosie falls in love in a day.
Immediately.
Yeah, she doesn't even date that much. As soon as she meets anybody that she's slightly attracted to, she moves them right in.
I went on 4 dates. You'll be proud of me, Howard.
Right.
In the last, since I've been divorced, which is 4 years,
right.
I went on 4 dates with people I did not move in with. So I'd like to have a round of applause.
All right, so there is some discriminating.
Right, but when I go on a date, here's how it goes. I go out to dinner, and then if I don't feel that thing that you're supposed to feel, oh my gosh, I want to get to know you, I want to sit next to you. I want to snuggle. I want to,
Right.
If I don't feel that, then that's done.
You
It's
move
like,
on.
And that's
right
fair.
away.
But that's fair.
Right away.
You say to them, "Oh, this was a nice time. I'll get in touch with you," and you never call, right?
Well, because I'm a lesbian, they end up texting and we're friends. But
Right.
I make it clear that, I'm not particularly interested in anything other than that.
Women are so good with each other. They're so sensitive that way. Like me,
they
I would
can
just
be friends.
I just would never write the person and hide.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, I used to do that with therapists. Whenever my therapist pissed me off, I would change my phone number and just never call them back.
That's healthy. I wish I could learn how to do that.
Yeah, that's a good trick. I think you should use that.
So you go out on a date. Where do you take these girls to dinner? Because right away it becomes a story. This is in your neighborhood. No one squeals on you. No one says,
Yeah,
hey.
in Nyack it's very easy. You know that
right.
everybody. I've lived there a long time.
What'd she wear on the date? Was she wearing like no panties?
No. She's got some thong action going on, but no, white jeans and a black shirt and heels that I could not believe a human could walk in.
And no bra.
Oh no, honey, believe me.
Oh.
She's got the bra underwear matching sets, La Perla, something that she's taught me about. I now have matching bras and underwear, color coordinated, with lace.
Does it make you feel good?
It does, and
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
So wait a second. This girl, you go on the date, and I know with the way you've described it, you like a nice big build-up sexually. You don't want to like just get it over with in 2 seconds.
Oh no! In fact, it was
Right.
not. There was no chance or time. I was. So then after we went out to dinner, all it was a kiss goodnight, and then we
With a
went
tongue.
Out. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Come on, I'm
Look
49,
at you.
honey.
Wow.
What am I going to do? Peck her on the cheek?
No time to waste.
There were 3 kids sleeping upstairs and 1 in military school. I couldn't exactly, bound chicka bound. And besides, I was nervous, Howard.
Do you initiate the kiss or she does?
I did.
Well, good for you.
Well, I was nervous to do it though.
But you knew she wanted it. If she's going all the way up to Nyack, she wanted something with you. I mean, yeah. Where does the kiss happen? Out in your front door?
No, on my living room couch. I walk in and the kids are waiting because the kids were playing with her dog, and the kids are waiting. Hi, and I'm like, okay, everybody, up to bed. Mommy will be up there. And
Yeah, but it's 4 o'clock. So they go up to bed. You get her on the couch, and you make out with her.
No, we don't make out. With 1 kiss.
That's romantic.
This is what I said to the kids. I go, you guys go up to bed. Mommy will be up in a half an hour. And she has since told me that when I said that, she thought to herself, oh, she's not interested, right? That she put her right. But I wasn't. What am I going to say? I have the kids. They're waiting in my bed.
No, that's very respectful.
Right. So
were you burning with desire?
Well, I was definitely wanting to kiss her.
Right. Oh,
And I did.
She's a knockout. I'm staring at the picture as you're talking.
She's beautiful. She's inside and out. She's so great with kids. She's really lovely. She's smart. She's kind. She's got her own. She's got.
So when do you finally bang her?
It took a few months, Howard.
Few months.
Because I was
you
in
like that
Chicago.
build-up.
Well, I was going back and forth to Chicago in the early parts of the summer to set up the show. Even right before the summer, I was going back and forth, and then
Second date, you feel her up?
No.
Just kiss again.
We made out.
Oh my God! See, women when they're with each other, they love a slow build.
Oh, you kidding? And then all the letters about how great the kiss was, and then talking, and then send me a photo. Where are you? And,
look at that!
Oh my God! It's romance times 1,000.
Did she sext you?
No.
No pictures of herself over the text with her legs or her
Oh
panties?
no.
Nothing.
Well, no. Come
Wow.
on.
I
She's not a
wouldn't know
skanky hoe.
That's not hoe. That's fun.
Well, before you even make love to the person,
Yeah.
they're going to send you pictures of themselves naked.
Not naked, but a little
Yeah.
something. So all right. So you make out for a long time on the second date. Third date, I'm going to say by the third date, fingers. Now you're burning with desire.
No, let me tell you something. Here's what it went from. Kissing to, could you come and spend 2 weeks with me?
Right. It was time.
So
And
all
then-
4 dates were just making out.
Where'd she come to? Chicago?
Just kissing. Miami. We went to Miami.
Oh, the
And
house in Miami.
Yeah, which is really, that's the house. Every time I pull in, I go, who owns this place?
Right.
Oh, crap, it's me.
And
Right?
when she saw that place, it was romantic time.
It was romantic time. But you know what? She's got her own thing going on, honey.
What does
She's
she
got
do?
money. She's an IT headhunter.
Oh.
And she's like, one of the most successful people in that field. And
That's attractive. I like that.
yeah, she's got a lot of her own money, cash, life. She's got a Beamer. She wears all these designer everything and jewelry. And I'm like, where'd you get those earrings? She's like, I bought them.
Sounds too good to be true.
Yeah, a little bit, and that's what I was a little bit like going. Where am I going to find the trap door? Where am I going to hear? By the way, I was arrested for impersonating Julianne Moore and stealing $50 million.
Have you ever dated someone who had that type of personal income and was able to support themselves in that fashion?
No.
So this is a new avenue for you.
It is.
And then you
You're
say,
not
and then
gonna
the
be
insecure.
in charge of everything.
So then the
exactly, Robin. I'm not the boss.
So then the insecure part of you becomes a little more secure because she could afford. She doesn't need your money. So
In any
maybe
way.
you start thinking she really loves me.
Well, I don't think, Kelly didn't need my money. I mean, Kelly comes from a trust fund baby. She was a very rich kid.
Good.
Right? But, Michelle grew up very similar kind of financial way straight that I did, although she was in the most western part of upper New York State. Right? So
Is she a Gold Star lesbian or has she been with men?
What is a Gold Star lesbian?
Gold Star lesbian is a true lesbian who has never even messed around with men.
Oh, I didn't know that term.
I didn't know that
Absolutely.
either. And
I just coined it.
It's
3 seconds
good.
ago.
Gold Star lesbian.
No, seriously, I mean-
no, she's not a Gold Star lesbian, nor am I, Howard.
Well, I mean, you've messed around with some men, but very, very, very
Yeah, but
superficially.
I did the deed more than once.
Well, you tried.
No, honey, I lived with a guy for over a year
Oh, did I know that?
when I was 28.
And you enjoyed it?
I enjoyed it
You enjoyed sex with this guy?
very much.
You
And
didn't
know
want
what
to
else
throw
I
up and go, and you weren't thinking about women the whole time.
No, you know what else I enjoyed? Going to the supermarket with him before the football game on Sunday and getting the beer, chips, and nachos and having the cashier say, "Oh, how long have you guys been dating?" And it was all of a sudden to be accepted in the world, not having to have who you're with be invisible and people pretend they didn't know. And listen, it's a long time ago. It's over 20 years ago, right?
So you're bisexual?
No, I'm not. I'm definitely gay.
Right.
But I see a handsome man, I'm not dead. I look at there's a sexy hot guy, I go, look at him. I don't necessarily want him naked in my bed, but I would like him to maybe tidy up around my house.
It must be painful for you when you're around me because I'm so handsome.
I'm telling you.
It must be confusing for you.
If I even went close to you, Jeanette Barber would have my head because.
Did the guy get you off? I mean, were you able to have an orgasm with him?
Oh gosh, yes, honey.
No kidding.
Everything works downtown. It's not like lesbians don't function without the right car key.
No, but I have many friends who are lesbians who say to me, the thought of the penis going in them is so repulsive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that they can't even.
Well, I don't think that could possibly be true because there's a lot of.
Yeah, who are you talking to?
I have friends.
Where is this? What are you, women who?
All right, that's the second thing I made up.
I figured.
Gold Star lesbian in that.
And all of your lesbian friends who are repulsed by penises.
Well, but I have male friends who are gay and who have said to me, they quite frankly, they go to me, ugh, pussy is disgusting.
Okay, I have a friend, Dan, and he went for the first time when he was 30 to a bachelor party at a strip joint, and he was there, and his friends supposedly didn't know he was gay. The woman was on the stage, spread her legs in front of them, and he said loud, and everyone heard, "Oh my God, it looks like roast beef."
Right. Well, I would imagine it would be the same for you. You see a penis,
No,
and you're
not
like,
the same
ugh,
thing.
filthy penis.
No, not at all. No.
So now you get her to Miami. None of the kids are there with you.
Honey, all the kids are there.
Wow. And she's going to come for 2 weeks and stay with you?
Yes.
And go in the bedroom with you?
Yes.
That's a bold move.
And here's the best part of her. So we're second night. We're in the bed. The kids. We've put the kids to bed. They're asleep. We're in the bedroom. All of a sudden, knock, knock, knock. Come in, and in comes Vivi. I can't sleep in my room, and I'm thinking, oh dear God. And then in comes Blakey. Mom, if Vivi's gonna stay in here.
And the
then
hot
Chelsea
girlfriend
comes-
is laying there in lingerie and.
Yeah.
Ay, vey.
And you know what she does? She goes, "Come on," and moves over.
Oh, that was a good move on her part.
Not only it's innate, it was an innate thing, and I thought to myself, this is so perfect, right?
How was the first night of making love? Awkward because I know you're shy. Were you
Correct.
able? Were you able to get off, or were you so shy that you dried up?
I was no, honey. No, when Mommy's on bioidenticals, and trust me, downtown Niagara Falls.
Because
But,
you're on what? Biomedicals?
Bioidentical hormones. Beth doesn't have this yet. When she gets to be my age,
Is this because of menopause?
Yes, honey.
And it introduces female hormones and makes you wetter.
If you don't
It
have
keeps everything
hormones,
working.
It makes.
Are you on it, Robin?
No, I'm fine.
No, you're not. You've
Yes,
told me
I
you've
am.
had to use KY.
Never. I lied.
No, you didn't.
I did not.
She made that up. That's like the Astro Glide Star hetero.
Do you have to worry about safe sex the first time you're with her? Like, do you guys go get checked out, or you have to do dental dams and all that?
No.
Dental dam.
Yeah, dental dam.
You know, it's very, very rare for a woman to give another woman a sexually transmitted disease.
Well, could I tell you what I just read?
It doesn't happen.
You want to know? You want to know what I just read?
What?
That when oral sex occurs, like if I go down on a woman, that now they think it's a leading cause of throat cancer. Because, yeah, it was in the New York Times. I'm not making this up from some tabloid. I'm talking about the greatest newspaper in the world. If you go down on a woman and you get the human papillomavirus in your throat, yeah, you get throat cancer 9 times out of 10.
But that's if somebody has HPV, if they have warts,
right?
Which I would hope you would notice while you were downtown.
Please, what am I go down there with a flashlight?
Honey, you could.
I have my eyes closed.
Warts, babe, warts. They're very. You could feel it with your hopefully very skilled tongue.
So you're telling me the first night she comes to Miami, kids go to bed, she marches herself up to your bedroom with you, and lovemaking begins.
Yes, but honey, I was already in love with her. Right?
No, I understand you're in love. She's there, but now it's time to physically act out your love.
Yeah, right. And
so does she remove? Do you remove her clothing one piece at a time, very slowly?
Oh no, like Howard, this feels like a Penthouse Forum letter. All
of course
I can tell
it
you
does.
is, let me tell you this: it was really, really lovely, and like everyone else, when you're initially with somebody and you love them and you first have sex, it's kind of awkward because it's a new person and you don't know, and then as you're together, it's it's better and better and better and better.
No vibrators?
No.
Just fingers?
Just body parts, just doing it just like you and Beth.
Wow.
No toys.
No toys, nothing. Pure human love.
Pure skin on skin.
And when she took her clothes off, was it amazing?
Every time that she does, it is.
In other words, no
I say
cellulite.
to her, you look like a Barbie. You look like a human Barbie.
And
right?
she loves when you say that.
That's the thing. Here's something I found out that's shocking. That women who are beautiful, like Beth, like Mish, I assumed in my life that those beautiful women know it.
No.
And that I'm stunned by
Beth
this.
told me last night how ugly she is.
Oh, God.
I said, thank God you think that, because that helps me to take advantage of how beautiful you are.
Well, I can't sort of believe that, I can't believe that they don't live knowing it. I think if you're like the normalish woman like me, right, like chubby and overweight, whatever, you don't pay attention to stuff like makeup and lingerie, you assume that those super girly, sexy, beautiful women walk around with an air of, aren't I the goods, right?
Were you ashamed of your body? Were you like, I'm not good enough to take my clothes off, let's put the lights down, I don't want you to see me?
Yes.
You were. Did you keep your shirt on? Do you keep your shirt on?
Oh, no, honey. No, it's not like ashamed, like, oh, don't look. But, listen, I'm 200 pounds. She's 100 pounds.
Right.
I was afraid I would roll over and smother her in the bed. I didn't know. It was like, honey, be careful, because I don't know if you're used to be, but she's so...
Do you suck in your stomach? Do you start to worry, like, hey, I'll try and look good here, and like, I'll try to look
Next time I'm
thinner?
there, I will actually show you my stomach, and the sucking in hardly even helps.
Had she ever been with a large woman before?
Yes.
She had.
Yes, she's been, she's had, she's not invested in it's not about looks for her, which obviously.
Yeah,
right?
same with Beth.
Right, it's not about that.
Do you do what I do? I walk to the bathroom backwards so that she can't see my ass. I'm not kidding. Yeah, I have cellulite.
But wait a minute, you showed your ass on national TV.
Yeah, that was
but you won't show it.
That was maybe the biggest mistake of my life.
But we all know your ass, Howard.
Even Beth said to me, like when I was 7, I saw that on TV. And I thought it was disgusting. Whatever, I don't know how old she was, but well, she had to be around there.
That's gotta hurt.
She goes, oh, yeah.
What's the age difference with you two? What's the age difference?
Not much, 19 years. But
19?
I look incredibly young. So
I know you do. I've been around you. It's hard. The pheromones are flying.
Yeah, it doesn't look weird at all when she's with me because, listen.
You're evenly matched.
Beth's turning 40 and I'm 57.
Yeah. Well, honestly, you do look pretty amazing, Howard. I got to tell you.
Exactly.
You always
so do you.
Fit. Well, honey, I could use to lose about 40 pounds. But
do you think you'll lose 40 pounds now that you're with this new woman and she's so?
Well, here's the thing. I actually have lost some weight already, and she's very interested in health, right? She eats healthy food. She works out, and she keeps saying to me, I want you to live. You need to live.
Was she in the audience for the first show that you did at the Oprah thing? Of course, that's the greatest aphrodisiac. If she wasn't turned on before, when a woman sees...
And all your glory.
Well, even Beth says when she sees me working the radio controls, it turns her on.
Well, you know, it's funny because she came to the rehearsal, and we had a rehearsal on Sunday because we were going live yesterday.
Right.
So she, for the first time, sat and watched me sort of do what I do. And
do you find yourself trying to make your job look more complicated in front of her so that she's even more impressed?
Or
Like
that you have to tell people what to do.
Like to use like start bossing some people around, or tell people like some television terms, like we got to sweep this quarter hour, please. I know about this. Do you find yourself doing that? I do that with Beth.
I think I do it a little bit, but I will tell you this, that I am always bossy, so it wasn't like I was acting.
You should have fired someone right on the spot. That would have gotten her. She would have been naked in your room within 2 seconds.
With all the kids, that wouldn't have been good. But she was sitting with the kids, and so I didn't even realize that it was, it's the first time she sort of had seen me, like, in that work professional mode of being the boss. And so I was doing what I do. Like, we're not going to use the 2-shot. We're going to use the 1.
Yeah.
Please have the jib when the boys come out. I was doing all that, but it was real, right? And then we go out to dinner, and she goes, it was amazingly exciting to watch you do. I'm like, to watch me at rehearsal in my sweatpants? She's like, honestly, honey, you don't know. I was like, oh, my God, you're going to have to come to work with me every day.
Are you making love to her every day?
Well, honey, it's pretty new, and
Right.
I would say we have a very affectionate relationship.
Do you ever make love with her back in your office at work?
I have not, no, because there's many people here,
Right.
and there's usually at least a child or two.
Are you guys obnoxiously affectionate in front of the staff, or do you keep that under wraps?
I don't think obnoxiously, but my children do say, like my 11-year-old boy, Mom, get a room, which is now his favorite line. Get a
So
room.
every night you're making love to this beautiful woman.
I wouldn't say, every night, honey, I'm 49 and
Right.
I'm tired. And when I did, the build up to this show, we did 2 rehearsal shows every day because I couldn't get it right. I was, it's an hour show, right? The shortest I ever did when we were on tape, not live like we did last night, like we're going to be from now on.
Right.
I did an hour and 22.
Wow.
Wow.
And I was like, what the hell is happening?
Right.
I couldn't get it to an hour. And so then the Thursday, I was really frustrated. We had done this piece with the Broadway kids from my school dancing, and Javier Colon was singing, and I came up and said at the end, thank you, kids, give Javier some love. And they all just spontaneously ran and grabbed him, and I said, what do you have to say to him? And they all in unison said, thank you, it was adorable. And I said, we'll be right back after this. And then I hear from the booth, we're going to have to do that again. You forgot to do the NBC plug. You did not say NBC, the voice on NBC. I'm like, I'm not doing it again.
Listen to me. Listen to me. If those imbeciles who run that OWN network had any brains, they got no programming. They have no ratings.
Honey, it's hard
you
to
want
start
to
a
go,
network.
listen to me. If you want to go an hour and a half,
You think they should just let her go?
let her go. What else they got to do? What, they got to get to what? Reruns of what?
Well, so don't they have some kind of Oprah show on after
They do. They have a brand new Oprah show.
Start the Oprah
Life
show.
Class.
Start the Oprah show. And let's say Rosie goes an hour and 25 minutes.
Uh-huh.
So
well,
start the
It
show.
is an Oprah show, though.
So what?
Well, you
all they
gotta
got
have
is empty
programming for
slots.
Well, we got to have programming for commercials, but you have to remember when networks started, like Fox, they just did one night.
Right.
When CNN was on, nobody watched it for 3 years. The normal platform to launch a network on cable is anywhere from 3 to 7 years.
But that's why I'm saying they got you. You're high profile. You're getting great reviews already.
Let her go.
Do your thing.
Give her a 4-hour show.
Why does it have to be? Let her go for 4 hours. Who cares?
All of a sudden I'm going to be doing Sabago Gigante.
No, but I'm saying if you're there anyway and you feel like going, go. It's live. Go for it.
Well, I got to tell you, we had Russell Brand. Have you had him on your show?
Many times. Fabulous guy.
Genius, too.
Right.
Yeah.
This guy's a genius. And he could have went forever.
Right. So
I actually
what?
hated it. Hated having to say, we'll be right back with the game. I wanted to just stay with him.
So why didn't you? And then
Honey, we have an hour. It's a regular TV show. We have an hour.
But why can't you say, listen, they've got nothing on. The entire day gets 0 ratings.
Well,
they got
Rosie
you.
has a new girlfriend. She wants to get back to her.
No, she doesn't. Listen, she's got plenty of time. How long can you, in a session, can you make love to her? I know gay women will go for hours.
Yeah.
Of course we will.
Right.
Because there's no, it's not as though one and we're done. I have to run out and get a blue pill, right? There's lots of caressing and touching and all the stuff that apparently bores you men.
Well,
and we
you know
just
what?
do for hours.
I'll let you know something. I'll let you know the secret about this man.
Yeah.
I like all that stuff. But
I've heard that about
Beth is bored, but she wants it. She
Get
wants
off.
it. She's like, let's go.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Stop
yeah.
with all the fooling around.
She doesn't. She is very different.
Well, she's definitely not a lesbian. I can tell you that.
No,
Howard.
no, she's not. I told you what happened. Beth went for a massage. These women,
Did you hear this, Rosie?
I did not. What's the massage?
This is some sexy story. You got to hear this. Well, there's another massage story I'm not even going to go into, but just the other day, she stops in some place.
It's a little nail salon.
Little nail salon.
Right.
Korean woman. So Beth's sitting there waiting for her nails to rise. She says, "Oh, do you do those massages?
You know,
like
the chair massage.
The chair massage.
Right. They do like your neck and your arms.
Right. The woman goes, "You'll come to back room." Beth goes, "Oh, okay." She thought it was a little weird. Goes to the back room. She puts her neck in the thing, like the.
Put her face in the cradle.
Yeah, you understand.
Yeah.
Well, a couple of minutes later, she goes. The Korean woman goes, "Do you mind?" And she goes, "What?" She goes, "Take shirt." So she lifts Beth's shirt off, and takes her bra off, and starts to rub her sides and her breasts.
Seriously?
I swear to God. And she's telling me this. I go, "Don't you know that's inappropriate?" And she goes, "Well, yeah, but it felt good." I said,
"Okay, wait.
Yeah.
She went to get a mani-pedi,
right?
And she got a boob massage."
Yeah. And then a guy walked back there, and she says it was nothing. I said, "Are you?" What? I don't even. She's like little Annie Fanny. She's just like. Did you ever read Playboy, Little Annie Fanny?
No.
Everywhere she went, people were taking her top off and doing things to her.
Wow. And so what did Beth do? Was there a happy ending?
That's what I said. I said, "Honey, did you get up and leave?" She goes, "No." She rubbed me and it felt good. And then she was done, and it was about 15 minutes, and that was it.
Oh, so she didn't try to go downtown?
No.
But she did say she rubbed her thighs.
Yeah, because she was wearing cutoffs.
But they don't usually touch your thighs in a chair.
I don't know what was going on.
Thighs at a nail salon.
Yeah, well, but the kicker is...
Beth may have said something in Korean. It sounded like massage.
I think
but
so,
actually
too.
was like, "Can you do me almost right to the edge of glory?" I don't know.
Sounds to me like you're liking this whole Chicago setup. I can't even believe it because, I still think they could have done the show from New York.
Well, we were going to do the show from New York, truthfully, but because the Oprah show was winding down, didn't end until May 25th, by the time that we had all of the studios to choose from, there were no studios that I wanted to work in. I'm very spoiled. I was at 30 Rock for 6 years, right? And then when I did The View, it was over on the west side. Literally, there were rats in the dressing room. They would chew through things. It was really near the river, and it was not a good environment. I didn't want, one of those Unitel all the way on the west side. And so of the choices, we didn't have many. And then, Oprah said, if I can give you the jet, you could go back and forth. Now, initially, Howard, we weren't going to do this kind of show.
Right.
I was going to do Oprah show, right?
Well, thank God. Someone got a hold of Rosie. I heard the original description of the show.
Right.
It was some serious issues. This and that. I said, "Listen, 7 o'clock at night. People want fun.
Have some fun.
Have some fun, for Christ's
Right. Well,
sake."
we were originally at 4 o'clock. We were going to fill the spot that she left vacant. 5 million women watching. Right. That was the goal. Was to do her show with her staff at 4 o'clock. Bulk tape a bunch of them. Be here for 5 days. Be home for 15 days.
Right.
Be here for 5 days. That was the original plan. Then around July 4th, they said we're going to put you on at 7 to launch into the new nighttime programming because there's all new programming that started yesterday. Right. So I was like, well, at 7 o'clock, I can't do a 1 hour single topic just for that reason. If it worked in Fringe, they would put all those shows on in Fringe. It doesn't. It's game shows and entertainment, and that's what people want.
Yeah.
And so I was lucky, I think, because I don't think I would have been good at that other one either, Howard, because I get pissed off about things that I feel are unjust.
Right.
And then I'm not entertaining.
I think some of that's entertaining. I do. I like when you're opinionated. I don't want you to go I'm going to hold back here. I like when you let it go.
No, I won't be holding back. And
those yentas who watch that stuff will love it. Believe me, I'm going to watch.
Yeah?
I would have watched last night, except
that... I caught the first part, and I was like, wow, Rosie's doing stand-up. This is great.
Yeah, good for you. I'm happy for you. And believe me, it's good to see you back at work. I figured you'd go back.
Yeah, you were the reason that I actually did it, because before I went on the radio, I was thinking, well, I'm not going to do any. I'm 50. What could I do? And I love doing that radio. If they had only paid me a penny, I would have stayed.
Right.
And then it all, here it is.
Are you still affiliated with Sirius? You are, right?
Yeah, totally. And I loved it. Actually, I loved doing the radio. And I never used to listen. Now I listen all the time.
Are you broadcasting your nightly television show on Sirius, the audio portion?
Yes, they
Oh,
are.
good.
And
Okay.
I'm doing like twice a week answering questions for an hour, having call-ins about topics. So I'm still going to have a presence there on Stars. I would have much preferred to be on Howard 101.
Yeah, well, me too, but that
Yeah.
evidently wasn't in the cards. All right, listen, watch the Rosie Show weekday nights at 7 on OWN. She's in a good place. You can see if you see these pictures of this woman she's banging, you can see why she's in a good place. This one I approve of.
Thank you, Howard. I thought so, actually. Second date, I thought, when Howard Stern gets a look at this one, he's going to be a happy man.
Oh, my God. And you know, I have to have her over in the summertime so she can wear a bikini.
And she will, my friend.
Oh,
and she
yes. And that is something,
Proudly.
even if you can't make it, send her over.
will. Okay, I'll be there in a muumuu, and
All
she'll
right.
be in a bikini, all right?
Good luck with the show.
All right, thanks,
We'll
Howard.
all
Thanks
tune
for having
in. And have you met her parents yet?
Yes, I have.
Already?
Honey, we're gay women. Come on. We
you-
met the
moves right
family.
along.
We're getting wedding invitations printed. You'll be invited.
Oh, are you getting married?
I think it could be in the cards. It's legal in New York.
Have you asked her?
I think we've discussed it.
Wow.
Wow, this is moving fast.
You know, Howard, come on. I'm 49 and I'm gay.
Wow. Well,
You know the old joke.
What is the old joke?
What does a lesbian bring on a second date? A U-Haul. What does a gay man bring on a second date? What second date? Good night. I'll be at the gay yuck hut for the next 2 weeks.
But if she wants her own kids, you can't get started with that again. I see already. Listen, the two are living with Kelly.
Yeah.
You got the one with you.
Yeah.
You're downsizing.
Yeah.
It's enough
But
with the
can I
kid.
tell you,
It's
for me, honey,
it's enough
can
for
I tell
you.
you the truth?
Yeah.
To hold a newborn baby, I don't even need any antidepressants.
Go to an orphanage.
Hold an egg, baby.
I'll come home with 20, like Mia Farrow.
Well, what medications are you on that you're so happy?
Well, I'm on a very low dose now of Effexor, and
What
sort
is
of
that?
weaning off of it. But I'm actually, I'm in a good place. I got to say, my hormones are balanced. I've been doing my TM, Mister, for about 2 years.
Oh, very good. Yeah.
Yes, I do my 20 morning and 20 at night, and I'm in a good place.
Excellent. All right. Very good. I'm happy.
All right, good to talk to you all.
All right. Watch the Rosie Show weekday night, 7 o'clock on the Oprah Winfrey Network. Has Oprah mentioned me?
Oh, yeah, we talk about you often.
I bet you couldn't have me as a
She
guest.
probably doesn't bring you up at all.
I don't think Oprah would let me on the show as a guest.
Will you come
Listen.
to Chicago?
No. But listen
Come
to
on,
me.
Howard.
No.
A whole hour. You and me, a whole hour.
A whole hour.
1 hour, just you and me.
But do you think Oprah would want that?
I am sure she would.
Really?
Yes. I'll fly on my jet. I know you don't like to fly.
What do you mean your jet?
They give me a jet to go back and forth.
Oh, you're kidding. What a mega
This is a
deal.
good deal.
What are they paying you?
Claudia getting wanded every
I don't know. You're kidding. They gave you a jet.
Yes, not to keep, but to use.
And you can use that for carte blanche, like you decide, I need to go to New York tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh, my God. What are they paying you?
Good money, my son. Good money.
Are you getting, I'm going to guess, I haven't even thought about what you're getting.
Think about it.
Are you getting $15 million a year?
Here's what I would say, Howard. That's very in the vicinity. If we were near, if we were on Price is Right, you'd probably get a second guess for that. But yes,
I'm under?
You're very close to the number.
Oh, my God.
It's not a bad gig, honey.
And
they're very
also,
generous.
And bonuses?
I got it all, like you do.
Well, like I do, then you'll be lucky
Then
to
you'll be
collect.
fighting.
You'll be in court trying to get your bonus. They gave me a bonus. I hit a home run. No bonus. They said I read the contract the wrong way.
It wasn't you didn't hit a home run. You hit a grand slam, and they wouldn't have this Sirius XM if it wasn't for you. But it's no $100 million deal, honey. But believe me, it's going to take care of everything I need.
Whoa, that's beautiful.
It's a good thing.
Good for
and
you.
listen, can I tell you, if I find a Gold Star lesbian, I'm going to call in with her. All right?
Yeah. Hey, where is your girlfriend? Is she there with you?
She's with my daughter, taking her to school right now.
Oh boy, she really is moving
She's
fast.
moved right into the chores and everything.
Yeah.
Honey, she knows what she's doing. She figured out how to work the remotes in the new house. That's why she can never leave. I'll never be able to watch TV.
Next time you call in, have her at your bedside.
All right, baby.
And you'll leave the phone down. You won't tell her I'm on the air, and I'll listen to your lovemaking.
All right.
All right?
That's a deal.
And what are the kids calling her? Hot mommy? What are they calling her?
Well, you know what's funny? How they used to call me More Mama,
Yeah.
right? She said, "What name do you want them to call you?" And she said, "How about Mini Mama?" I'm like, "That's pretty funny." But it's cute because like my daughter, she drives my daughter to school, Chelsea, and Chelsea brought her into the school, and everybody's like, "Who's this?" And she said, "It's my stepmom," right? Which was really touching and beautiful, and it's good. It's all good. She's really lovely, and we will all have dinner. I swear to God, and we'll make it work. You will not go to the Hamptons every weekend.
Right.
You will meet me in the city.
No, I'm looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to
my
taking...
treat.
Thank you. And I'm looking forward to a private jet ride.
Honey, you say you're in. I'm flying you. We're doing it.
And you're not catching any gay vibe from Oprah. You still claim she's straight.
I not only that, I'm positive.
Positive.
I'm telling you, I'm 100% positive.
All right. That's all right. Very good.
100%.
You know, but your
Then
gaydar
again-
can be off. We've
Right.
just
I was
learned
gonna
that.
say, then
No,
again,
you don't know.
the woman
Rosie-
I'm sleeping with, I did not think was gay either.
Rosie
No,
hit on Oprah. That's right. And she wanted to find... I asked her to do it.
Oh, God,
hey,
Howard.
hey, by the
Now
way-
you'll never be on the show. Shut the hell up.
Here's something we can talk about sometime when we get together.
All right.
So I was invited to a party at someone's house.
Yeah.
I walk in, they say, Barbara Streisand wants to talk to you.
Oh, my Lord. When was this?
This was over the summer. I told you to come out.
Holy...
And so,
Was it-
listen,
Whose house? Sandy Gallen? Something?
no, woman named Donna.
Okay.
I go over there, and they say, Barbara, out of everyone here, wants to speak with you.
Yeah.
I walk over.
Yeah.
And we entered it up for about an hour and a half.
I'm telling you, honey.
Just the two of us, a very deep conversation, Miss Streisand and myself.
And that
I
felt
brought your
good,
name up.
didn't it?
What? Beautiful.
Did it feel good?
Sure,
Yeah.
it felt good. But listen, who likes me? I mean, who knew?
Everyone.
Who knew Barbara Streisand liked me?
Did you bring up my name? Did you
Yeah,
bring
I
up?
did.
And what'd she say?
She said, "Oh yes, yes, of course, yes."
Oh, yes, yes, of course.
Yeah, you
That's
know,
good.
she
I'll take
likes
that.
you. She likes you.
I know she does. She stayed at my
Yeah.
home.
I'm recording an album with her, actually.
Oh,
The
really?
duets
Yeah.
album, Howard Stern and Barbara.
Yeah, I felt like
only.
I got to admit, I felt kind of good about myself. You know that.
How could you not?
Yeah,
First
I
of all,
mean,
you're a Jewish guy from New York.
Right.
She is the biggest Jewish star from New York in the history of the world, and she's the most talented woman that ever lived.
yeah, and then then she goes. So then she was supposed to come over to my house the next day. Except
What
I had
happened?
I had to leave. I had to go back for work.
Oh.
So I was like,
You mean you didn't take a personal day?
yeah, no, I took a personal day, and so no, so that didn't
That's
happen.
sacrilege. She asked you. She was going to come to your house,
Yeah.
and you went into the city to do a radio show
Yeah.
rather than hang with Streisand.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. Well, listen, you know,
The woman's almost 70 years old, Howard.
yeah, she was terrific. She really was really interesting. We talked about just about
You
everything.
know, I
there
don't
is.
even think of her as an age.
Well, I tell you
She's
what,
exactly 20 years older than me. That's how I know.
Wow.
we had a fascinating conversation actually.
And she's one of the smartest women. She's all politically astute. She's got She's amazingly well read.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
She kept up with me, no problem.
Oh, kept
Yeah.
up with you.
That's right. You know what an
Wow.
intellectual I am.
You
I didn't
are
know
an intellectual.
half those topics. I just
You
faked my
had
way
no
through.
idea what she was talking
I have
about.
no idea what anyone's talking about. I just go, oh yes, I agree.
Yes,
I feel the
I
same way.
agree. I feel that way
I'm a
as
big
well.
dummy. Anyway, listen, but I'll tell you about that sometime.
All right, but listen,
Yeah, you guys have things to talk
Streisand
about.
Invited to your house again. You cancel show the next day, and you call me, and I will fly in
All right, you got it.
to the Hamptons.
Imagine that. That'd be some scene. All right, listen, watch Rosie's show weekday night, 7 o'clock on
Yeah.
OWN. She's back on TV and getting fabulous reviews, and I will be watching too. All right, Rosie.
All right, thanks. Bye, guys.
Have fun.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Right. All right. There you go. John Lieberman's here with the headlines from the Howard 100 newsroom. This guy works his ass off. If you're doing something wrong, he's going to find out. So just give yourself up right now. This guy's a hard-working, hard-hitting journalist. Yes, John.
Scott the engineer has once again been approached by the Professional Bowlers Association to play in their upcoming World Series of Bowling tournament. Scott, sources say, is trying to drum up support around the Stern channels via emails to send him to compete again.
You know what?
What are these emails? Who's he sending them to? Did he send you an email?
You know what? So about a month ago, Gary comes to me and he says, or Doug Goodstein came to me, actually, from Howard TV. And he said, hey, Scott's been asked to go bowl again, the PBA tour. I said, yeah. He goes, well, last year we covered it on Howard TV, and, what do you think? Do you want to do it again? Scott approached us. He'd be interested. I said, look, let me think about it. So I'm thinking about it. I go, from what I remember, I watch Howard TV.
It wasn't that big.
It wasn't that interesting to begin with. Scott stands there like a lummox and bowls, and he bowls okay. He didn't do great. He didn't do bad. He was just boring. It was fine for what it was. I wasn't sitting and pining away for Scott to go back on the PBA tour.
Yeah, you haven't been thinking about it.
Yeah, well, Scott's been thinking about it.
Well, he had a great time.
Right, he had a great time. And don't forget, he left here for like a week or two, and no one missed him. And that's problematic when you leave and nobody knows you're gone, because it makes it seem like you're not that valuable. So then, Scott. So I said to Doug Goodstein, I think we'll pass on it this time. I said, I don't see the merit in it.
Right.
Well, next I guess they told him no. And Scott's sort of having an inner tantrum. He writes me a direct email.
Ah.
And he goes, I don't know if you are aware of this, but the PBA has asked me to bowl again on their tour.
So, in other words, he got the no from Doug.
He got the no from Doug. Now he's writing me.
And he wants to get a direct no from you.
I didn't even write him back. Never responded to his email. Right? I never responded. No. And I never fucking will. So then I write Gary.
Wait, that's rude. Okay.
Oh, good.
That's really rude.
And you're rude.
No, I'm not rude.
You were told no by Doug Goodstein.
I wasn't told no. I never got an answer. That's the problem.
Well, you're
I never
rude.
Got an answer.
All right.
Now,
So,
I'm not rude.
first of all, you don't
I ask a
me.
question around here and people freak out. What the fuck is that?
You don't ask me that.
I don't
You don't
ask
bother me. When do you
Don't
ever
bother
write me?
you.
Yeah, don't bother me.
Wow.
You
Who
don't
the
bother
fuck
me.
are you not to bother you?
I'm your boss.
Yeah, I know that, but I can't
And
ask
know
you
the
a
rules, right?
question?
No.
Holy
No.
shit, what
You
the fuck is
can't.
wrong with you?
Because you know around here you go to Gary. You
Wow.
don't come to me directly.
Well,
because you were already
I
told
did, but I
no.
never got an answer.
Doug Goodstein told you no.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He's coming in to tell
He's coming in right now.
Now, he's going to... Listen.
This is what gets him worked up to bowling. Not the wife calling in. He could care less. This is what's going to get
that's
him worked
another
up.
fucking issue.
So,
but
Doug
here's
here's my issue
Mr.
with you.
Trader over here. Throw anybody under the bus he can.
Here's my issue
Doug,
with you.
Doug, you never gave me an answer.
After I wrote no to you, Doug, what happened? Did you tell him no?
I said he took.
He said he never got an answer
Howard,
from you.
I got a weird vibe from Howard. He didn't seem really into it. I followed up with an email to you.
Right.
Didn't hear back.
It was fine.
Scott,
Yeah, so
did I not tell
Doug,
you?
So listen, Scott knows around here. You don't bother me with your shit because I don't
Listen.
like saying no to anybody.
That's right.
And you go, yeah. Well, you
So
were,
say
you were-
no.
because-
Instead of a no answer.
No, you go to Gary like you do on everything
I did
else.
go to Gary.
Do you ever write me once asking me
Gary-
about your job?
Gary
Do you
never
ever
came
ask
back
me
to
about
me.
what you should be doing every day in your studio? No. You
Gary
go to
never came back to me.
You want to bowl so bad you're throwing a tantrum.
Well, I'm not throwing
So
a
listen
tantrum.
to this. Listen, this is what matters
Listen,
to him. So
I
wait, I'm not done. So then Scott doesn't hear back from me. Because he knows what that means. I don't write to Scott about his personal bowling. We have meetings for that. Gary, he has a conduit to go to Gary. He can go to Doug Goodstein. And when he hears that Howard's not interested, take the fucking hint. No,
Okay, fine.
he's not
Don't
giving
cover
up.
it for Howard TV. That's fine.
Okay.
I don't.
So then
I didn't.
he gives
Wait
up
a
on
minute.
me.
Let him yeah, he
Tim
did.
comes to me.
Ah, he went to Tim.
Yeah, he's going to everybody.
Came to me,
right?
And then we discussed it, and I said to
All
Tim.
right, so Gary then comes to me. So Scott knows
So
what to do.
you still getting questions about this.
Well, wait a second. In between Gary, I walk by Scott's studio, and Scott says to me, I want to go bowling, something along those lines. So I had just come off the air. My head was fucking spinning.
Hey, Howard, Doug sent you a thing about the bowling tournament.
Yeah.
Do you have any problem?
I can't deal with it now because I just want to take a break.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm going to talk to Tim. I'll talk to Gary and find out what's going on. Okay.
Thanks.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Quite frankly, I was thinking about it. If there was any merit in it, if there was anything good for Howard TV or on the
so
radio.
you're still considering it?
Yeah, I was thinking
Just
about
don't
it.
bother you.
I was thinking about it, but he's bothering me as soon as I get off the air because he wasn't satisfied that I didn't answer his email. But he's already gotten a note from Doug. Gary he went to. So Gary comes to me, and I said, you know what, Gary? I like Scott. I got nothing against him. He wants to bowl. Let me think about this. I sat in my office and wasted 20 minutes of my time trying to think if there's any fucking reason I need this guy. And I still was saying, oh, what the hell? So then, I don't know. Gary then, I talked over.
We discussed it, and then you said, you know what? We need him here.
Right.
So then Scott had come to me, and I said,
yeah, I mean, he's got a job.
But I said, you should talk to Tim. So Tim sat him down and said, no. Did Tim tell you no?
Nope.
What did he say to you?
Tim told me he
Nobody will tell you no.
What did Tim say to you?
Tim came to me and said, as a friend, and first of all, he's not my friend.
Okay.
I'd like to give you advice.
All right. What was his advice?
Drop the bowling issue.
Well, that's
okay.
what does that say?
So what happened?
Officially, that is not an answer.
Scott, I told you that 3 weeks before Tim told you that. I said just
everyone's
drop it.
nicely saying to you,
So
no
I
one cares if you bowl.
I dropped the bowling issue.
Well, then he comes up with a new plan. He goes, I want to take my personal time. So I get a memo from Tim and Gary. Scott is now saying he wants to take his personal time to go bowling. I said, oh, you mean when he has his vacation, it coincides with bowling? I said, that's fine
Well,
with me.
unfortunately, it doesn't coincide.
Right.
Unfortunately for you.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm...
Right. So I go, oh, that sounds okay to me. I go, you mean during his vacation? They go, no. He wants to take his own vacation, set up his own vacation, and go bowling.
Uh-huh.
I go, well, is he needed here? Because if he's not needed here, why is he here anyway? I said, do you guys need him here? They go, yeah, we need him. So I said, well, then there's no issue. Forget the fucking bowling. I want to go shoot pictures today for my photography.
Things I could be doing today that mean I wouldn't be here.
The only reason they're asking you to bowl is because you're on this show. Leave the show, quit the show, and go off and become a professional bowler. What are you waiting for? What are you doing? You're nuts. You're going to go campaign? You see how hurt he is? This matters to him more than anything.
I was trying to get an answer from somebody.
What do you think the answer is?
Got an answer.
3 guys told you, drop the issue.
I love it that he says Tim is not his friend. Tim tries to give him some friendly advice.
Right.
And Tim says, drop it. And he goes, that's not an official answer.
So the show, you don't want to cover it? That's fine. We
don't want to cover it. Nobody cares when you bowl.
Good. That's fine.
Unless you're bowling winter
Do you
to retard.
feel like you have an answer now? Or do you need me to sit down with you?
Well,
and say
obviously
no?
you don't want me to go, so that's the answer. You gave me the answer.
Listen.
You gave me the answer.
I want you to have everything in life you should have.
I get it.
But you got a job. Listen, you're not 12 years old.
No, I'm not 12
You got
years
a
old.
job.
Okay, so...
Either you're needed here. I
do
asked
have a job.
around. I said, does anyone need Scott here? They told me yes. I was shocked.
Oh, wow.
As much as you are.
Yeah, right.
Isn't it nice that people need you?
Very nice.
So that's more important than going to fucking bowl. What is it?
Is there some free time you have that you could participate in this a little bit?
No, unfortunately, it happens during a week that the show is here.
Oh.
3 days,
Well, there you go. So there's your answer. You can't bowl.
Okay.
Wow.
I got an answer.
Right.
I was looking for an answer.
You didn't have an answer.
You got 5 answers.
You got 20 answers from 20
Doug
people.
never gave me an answer. Gary never gave me an answer. You never gave me an answer.
What did Doug
Tim,
say to you?
Off the record.
Doug said, we're not interested. Tim said, hey, drop the bowling issue. No one's interested. Gary said to you, it's not going to happen.
Okay, so fine.
What answer were you looking for? As far as writing me, the one time you wrote me a personal note is to ask about bowling. I don't know whether you're needed around here for bowling. I mean,
Okay,
it's an outrageous question. I don't have anything to do with that. Gary around here answers all of your questions.
Okay.
That's the pack. All of a sudden, you break protocol around here, but I'm bowling. Meanwhile, you got the answer from 20 guys.
I went to Doug first. I didn't go to you.
You went to Doug.
And
you
he
went
gave
to
you an
Gary.
answer.
Doug showed interest, and he said it would be a good follow-up.
Right.
Okay, that's Doug.
And I told Doug he's out of his fucking mind.
Because we do the behind-the-scenes show now. It'd be more.
Scott. It's boring.
Okay.
Watching you bowl is like watching paint dry.
You get it.
My
I get it.
fans
I get
who
it.
pay for Howard TV don't want to sit and look at your fucking bowling.
I get it.
I know this. What? Listen, I'm sorry. I want to do something today, too. I don't want to be here today. What should I do? Who am I going to cry to?
Really? Then I was just asking for some personal time off, 3 days.
Listen to me. Personal time. I want personal time.
Oh my God! You really do?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't get it. You still don't get enough.
Scott, can I have? No, I don't.
Really?
I want more personal time. Can I have it?
You can have. Obviously,
you're laughing about my personal time. Your personal time matters. Mine doesn't.
I didn't say it doesn't, but
personal time. I said to Gary, I never heard this around here. What is personal time?
It's vacation time that I get from the company.
No, wait a second. I said if it's Scott's vacation, of course he can have it.
Well, it's vacation
time. But I heard
time.
that you have scheduled vacation. It's not right. And Gary explained this. Explain it to him again. Okay.
Vacation time is vacation time that you get. We've all agreed, since we've all worked here, that we all take vacation together. Otherwise, it's anarchy.
I do that.
Personal days. Here, you know what personal days are for. You're like a factory worker, but you know better. Personal days are for a funeral, a family emergency.
Not to bowl.
Not to bowl. That's not a personal day.
That's why I was asking if it would be
they told you no. I know they told you no.
I explained what I got. The answers I got.
What do you think the answer is? Did anyone say yes?
No one said yes.
Did anyone say it was a good idea? Did anyone say, I think this might work? Tim said to you, I would drop this if I were you, Scott. Your boss, your direct boss said, I would drop this.
Listen, I got news for you. I'm going to give you some advice. As your friend, I consider myself a friend of yours. Maybe not Tim.
Maybe you don't consider him a friend.
The kind of passion you have for this bowling is the passion you should have for when my equipment breaks.
I do.
Okay. That's what you should be excited about. Forget bowling. Bowling is for going once a week with your friends. You get a little drunk. You get away from the wife. And you sit there and you throw that stupid ball at those dumb fucking pins.
Right.
The way he yelled at you, Howard, when he walked in, I wish I heard that tone of voice when Lady Gaga's microphone didn't work.
Right. You'll never see him erupt. Except for
he erupted.
Yeah. Oh, the bowling.
Well, I never got an answer. That's what,
But you did. You got an answer. You didn't want to hear what you heard.
He said, drop the bowling. I said, okay, I'll take. So let me take a couple of days off.
That's not dropping it.
A couple of days off to go bowl?
So what happens when an emergency comes up?
So are you needed around here or not?
Yeah, I'm needed.
You are. So then how can we let you go?
Okay, I got the answer.
Right.
But also, Howard, suppose some emergency now comes up and he needs a couple of days. He already took him for bowling.
Yeah, but that was good for you guys. You talked about it on the air. I remember when he was bowling the last time. We talked. Then they call and say, we want to get on the air with Scott. And I go, you know what? I'm not even that interested in getting an update on him.
I remember your exact words to me when we discussed it was, you go, Gary, I remember seeing Scott Bowling show, and I don't remember it being stellar television. It was good once, but I don't think it merits doing it again.
It was boring.
Well, you should get Greg in here. Greg said it was the most boring week of his life. He said they shot like 80 hours to get like 10 minutes.
Is, I want to do a Robin dating show. I can't get a budget for that.
No, please send Scott.
Oh no,
no.
Well, you know what I mean.
Well, everything was paid for. It wasn't. You didn't have to have a budget.
No, I understand that, but my guys, they get paid to sit there and stare at your ass for 80 hours.
In other words, the crew has to be paid.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Not you.
Look, Scott may have a future in bowling because the PBA CEO tells us his skills have impressed the other bowlers.
Let me tell you what impressed
they have, all right.
Here's what impressed the PBA. When I talk about it, they get attention. Nobody pays attention to bowling until I talk about it. It's got nothing to do with Scott. They're not looking for. If Scott wasn't on this show, there'd be no bowling.
Why didn't they say quit, Scott, and come on the tour?
Well, they did invite me, even if I said.
Well, there you go.
They invited me without coverage. They said if Howard doesn't want to cover it, you're still welcome to bowl.
So go bowl.
I can't because I.
You got a job. I'm so sorry you've got a job.
Then I asked for
Scott. I'm so sorry
for the days off. I mean,
Robin, do you have anything you want to do?
It's just.
I'll tell you what I want to do.
What do you want to do? I can find something.
It was just a question. Everybody freaks out from a question.
Should Robin leave now? She's got something she has to do. She doesn't want to say what it is.
Okay.
So for the female thing.
I'll tell you what I want to do. I was just telling John Hine this. I've always wanted to go to the Super Bowl. Always wanted to go. It's on a Sunday night.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I've investigated it a million times. About 4 years ago, I actually got a friend was going to let me jump on his private jet home from Phoenix.
Go ahead.
But I still was nervous about when we'd land, so I found out we were going to land scheduled to land somewhere between 4 and 5, and that made me nervous. So I spoke to the guy that runs all the private jets in the country. He told me the Super Bowl is the biggest night of the year for private jets.
Of course.
There's at least 300 in whatever town that's in. He said, you should land at 4, but I can't promise you that you will. So I said, I can't do it.
Right.
I got to be here.
That's right. You missed that on the Super Bowl.
I can tell you
go.
something I've been trying to do. I want to go to the Australian Open. We're working during
why
that
don't
time.
you go? Take
it's
a personal
million
day.
miles away. I could never get back.
You know,
here.
Scott, which way do you want it? You want to be a player on the show and be important on the show? Or do you want to play it that you're so inconsequential that you can leave? Like, if Robin said to me, listen, Howard, I love the show and everything, but I've got to see the Australian Open. I would tell her you're out of your fucking mind. I need somebody here working with me.
Okay, I got an answer. I'm not bitching about.
You had an answer 20 times ago.
Can I just say one more thing, Howard, just for Scott? And I do mean this as a friend. You know that you've been butting heads with Tim and management about stuff here. Do you think when stuff like that's going on, it's a good time to say, can I take 2 days off when you're trying to show them your importance here and that we do need you?
He wants it both ways. I'm unimportant. I'm important.
No, I wanted an answer. An official
But
yes,
writing
no.
me is, no offense, I'm not trying to sound like some kind of asshole, but like, you know what? If I work at Microsoft, let me say something. I got a brother-in-law who works at Microsoft. He doesn't have Bill Gates' home email, and he doesn't sit there and fucking hassle him. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand that.
About his personal days. That's something Gary handles here. That's his job. I wouldn't have Gary. If I want people contacting me, what do I need him for with those big teeth?
Wow, I had no idea.
Oh, you don't even know what goes on. You're protected. You were off in England during the death of Steve Jobs.
You're protected from assholes like me.
You're not
Sorry.
an asshole.
Sorry, I asked a question. I mean, that's all I was trying. That's all I was trying to do was ask a question.
I want to be home with my wife.
I mean, okay.
All right, you know. By the way, how'd that go when you got home last night?
I'm not making any comments.
Yes,
Really? It wasn't good?
He is a jerk.
We asked him about it first thing this morning, and
What'd he
was
say?
stoic. He said, everything's fine. I said, did you sleep on the couch?
That I'm
He says,
interested in covering.
Well, of course.
Yeah, can we send some cameras there?
I said, did you sleep on the couch? He's like, I never sleep on the couch. I was like, well, did you sleep in a different room?
I sleep in a box in the garage.
What did he say? He's the Lord of the Manor. Of course he is.
said the floor was a little hard.
I am the king of my castle.
You had to sleep in a different room?
No.
Oy vey.
Well, what was the problem?
I slept in another state.
The problem?
Yeah, was there a problem?
You didn't do anything wrong.
Well, no, I didn't think so. I mean, people piled on in the wrap-up show too, and
I don't know anything about that.
Ralph and Richie, and so that I didn't think was fair. So yeah, I mean, when you get involved with people on this show,
right,
things can go wrong.
Right, absolutely. But you're not to blame. Listen, your wife decided to call in. Who told her to do that? That was crazy. I love when if your wife called in every day, I'd be happy.
I know.
Then you could go bowl because then I'd have her.
I wouldn't be happy.
I'd hire her in a minute.
I wouldn't be happy.
Right.
But people on the wrap-up show suggested callers that I didn't defend my wife.
Oh, really?
I thought that,
Well, how are you supposed to defend her? She was doing fine on her own.
That's what
She's
I said.
a firecracker.
That was my answer.
She didn't need you to defend her.
Well, I defended her when I thought she needed defending.
Right.
When things got a little out of hand, I said, they accused her of wanting to leave early. I said, that was me. I had to leave early.
Right.
Wasn't her. She didn't have anything to do with that.
You're a beaten man. You can't bowl, and you got to go home and
Got to go to
listen
Vegas and
That's
bowl.
right.
Please.
Yeah. So she was mad at you, but why was she mad at you? Who knows?
She was a little upset. But
did you argue or you just gave up?
You know how it goes.
Right.
I'm not gonna,
I'll go straight to the attic.
I'm not gonna.
Listen.
Please let me go bowling.
I know you love. I know you love bowling.
Send me away for a week.
I know you love bowling.
I do.
I know you do.
Yeah, I do. And
but listen, the Howard TV guys told me it was the most boring
for
week
them.
of their
It was
lives.
boring.
The TV show to me was boring.
Okay,
no offense.
that's cool.
I mean, watching you bowl. I'd rather watch Wendy. I'd rather put the resources into Wendy the retard bowling. If the PBA wants to put her on that tour,
yeah, maybe I'll bring them out there.
Right. But,
no, I get it. It's not exciting. It really. I mean,
it's
That's
terrible.
why bowling is having a problem.
I mean, but if you're asking me, and I don't like to get involved in this, but I would rather have my engineer here with me than hear that you're off bowling, which I can't really do anything with.
Okay, that's. Fine.
You know,
It would be another thing if you were top of the PGA Tour, and if you don't go, you're going to miss $100 million payday.
and you know what was weird? Like the whole premise was that like Scott's a good enough bowler that maybe he'll win the whole thing.
No.
Not only didn't he win the whole thing, like
he wasn't even qualified.
He was just sort of at the bottom. He wasn't the worst bowler. He wasn't a great bowler. It was just such a disappointment on every level.
I'm not going to win the whole thing, obviously. Those guys are so good that I mean, it's.
But we know, and you're boring, and it was
that's the
boring.
only reason to take time off if you're the greatest.
Like if Scott was bowling naked, okay, then I could see it'd be funny.
All right, well, we can work something.
Once. It doesn't take 80 hours to cover that.
Believe me, no one wants to see me naked.
You know, the words bowling and boring are almost identical, except for 2 letters. Think about it. I've thought about it. Oh, when I got that letter, the email at home.
Your hair must have stood on end.
I was just like, oh, shit. This fucking guy's asking me. I know I told Doug no, or I was thinking about it, but...
Now I've got a personal email.
And then right after the show, he comes up to me. Hey, did you get my email about bowling? And I was like, Scott, I'm on it. I'm aware of it. You know, someone will get back to you.
What is it that gets into people around here?
No, I was being pressured for an answer.
They know that they're irritating you.
Right.
But they do it anyway.
I didn't want to irritate
because they know
him.
I'm a nice guy. Most guys would
Are
just fire him.
scumbags,
That's
yeah.
right. They were just like, they'd say, listen, get him out of here.
Yeah, he asked a question, get him out of here.
Right. No,
I
it's not,
appreciate
you can
I
ask me
appreciate you
anything
valuing
you
me.
want, but when it comes to that kind of stuff, that's Gary's job. You know what Gary's job
I
is.
appreciate you value me as an employee, and
Right.
you want me here.
Yeah, that's right.
I get it.
Yeah, what are we paying you for?
No, I get it. I understand, and I'm grateful for
All
that.
right, so go get to work.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, leave it there.
Yeah, leave it there. Get to work. Get passionate. You don't know what goes on. And you saw how he came in?
The way I mean, that was amazing.
It's been festering. Like Uncle Fester.
Everyone.
You know,
Like,
he
I
looks
need
like
an answer.
He looks like Uncle Fester, and he was festering.
Everyone.
I thought his head was going to spin.
That vein popping out
Yeah.
scared me.
Yeah, and I mean, you've covered war.
I've seen a lot. I've been to Iraq. I've been to Guantanamo Bay. I have seen a lot. That vein
everyone.
might
You don't
have
wanna
scared
see
me
that
more
vein.
than the streets of Baghdad.
That's right. That's right. When he goes off, he goes off.
Gary, you've seen Scott over the years get in these types of situations.
I haven't seen him this angry since he didn't get his push-up money. I mean, he was screaming. He's like, "Oh, you're a fucking big shot." I was like, "Wow, is he?" I thought maybe Fred was playing a tape or something. I couldn't believe he was yelling at Howard like that about something like this.
Why, it seems like he's cooled down in recent years. He doesn't have these big blow-ups. Why is he so passionate? Like, why is this so important?
Okay, he loves to bowl. It's something that's really he loves to do. It would be like his version of bowling is me going on tour with Bruce Springsteen. I can't explain to you why he loves bowling, but he loves it. So I get that. I get that this is something that means a lot to him. But everybody on the show has made a sacrifice for something that means a lot to them. Listen, I missed my best friend's wedding. That's no fucking bullshit. My best fucking friend. I was in the wedding party, and I missed it because it was the same night that we were doing a pay-per-view. And Howard goes, "I fucking need you here." And I missed my best friend's wedding. These are sacrifices you make, man.
And why doesn't... Because like I was saying, he seems to have learned his lesson with these blow-ups, but this one just... He cannot let it go, and he's that passionate about bowling?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's a couple of days away from home. It's fun. It's something that he loves to do. It makes, when he goes there, they treat him like a big wheel. So I understand all the reasons why you'd want to do it. But we have this.
For once, the sad sack is being treated like a king. And
Howard taught me this lesson a long time ago. There was something going on where I was doing an appearance, and the appearance made me late for work or somehow interfered with something. And Howard said to me, "If we don't have this, there's none of that. If we don't have this show, nobody's going to hire you for fucking appearance. Nobody's going to send you to go bowling. Nobody's sending you to the Super Bowl. Without this, doing this correctly, all the rest of that shit goes away." And so early on, I learned that this is the most important thing. This is the core of what everything else emanates from.
And all of your passion and all of your drive should be concentrated solely on this foundation, which is the show that...
Yeah, and then everything else is extra that you can pull off. Everything else is gravy.
Howard alluded to the fact that, his brother-in-law that worked for Microsoft doesn't have direct access to Bill Gates. Has our staff gotten too comfortable with Howard?
Well, you know what? That's a tough thing. We have a very small staff. We've all been together a long time. Scott's known Howard for 25 plus years, and Howard's given everyone access. You have access to him. You could write him on Lotus Notes. Everyone has access to Howard. So, I wouldn't have done what Scott did, but Howard shouldn't be too surprised when that happens. If you're going to give people access, people are going to abuse it. Howard thinks when you give people access, everyone's going to think like him and respect it. But everybody doesn't respect everything in the world. That's a problem.
So Scott's not necessarily so far off base or so wrong for emailing him directly, but
No, I think he's wrong for doing it. I think Howard should be surprised. I don't think Howard should be so surprised about it.
And he's also needling everyone around here to begin. I mean, this is where.
Oh my God! Yeah, no. The news department said to me, everybody knew what was going on. I mean, Scott went to the news department, basically drumming up this story so that this would happen, hoping that it would be, let's let Scott go bowling.
And now that it's come on the heels of the fact that his wife was on the air yesterday, it's kind of like the perfect storm for Scott's anger.
Well, I do understand why he wants to go bowling.
You know what he was doing to me for weeks? He would try to guilt me to doing more after I said, dude, the door's closed. Just drop it. He would say, you really fucked me. You know how much this means to me? Like, you need a thanks.
But how did you fuck him? You asked? You didn't make the final decision.
No, I told him he didn't want to hear my advice. And my advice was to drop it. I said, listen,
I don't understand why everybody was afraid to just tell him flat out no. He came to me. No, he came to me.
Just drop it.
Here's the thing. He came to me, and I knew the answer was flat out no. But it was Tim's place to tell it. Even Tim saying, "I would drop this if I were you." I would have said.
But after that, he did.
But I would have said, "We discussed it. We need you here," and the answer's no. I don't know why everyone's fucking tap dancing around.
I told him. I said, "Drop it. It's done."
No, but nobody said to him. I think what he wanted to hear was Howard said no.
Yeah, but that's crazy because 3 people told him basically on behalf of Howard.
No, I get it. I understand. Doug, this is vintage Scott, though, right? I mean, when he gets something in his head,
it means a lot to him. We all get it. But you have a job. If it was a vacation week, this would be no issue. We'd be there, and he'd be there, and he'd be in all his glory. Here he comes. He's going to kill me. He's going right to me. He's going to blame me for everything. Watch him.
Scott.
And what's your problem? Why do you lie on the air? Why do you lie? You never gave me an answer. You never gave me an answer. Why do you lie?
I can't speak on his behalf, but I told you no reply from him.
You told me no reply.
Is no. No reply
to you.
From your email to him means no. Tim told you no. Gary told you no.
Gary never
just
told
don't
me.
take it.
Gary never told
Scott, I didn't lie at all. I told you there are no
You told me he didn't get you didn't get an answer. That's what you told me.
And to me means no. When Howard doesn't reply, if he was into it, he would say yes. So he didn't reply. Okay. How do you interpret that? No, drop it.
I interpret that in my world as a no answer.
Did I tell you?
That's how I interpret
it. Did I tell you?
When somebody doesn't answer, that's not a yes or a no.
Did I tell you 10 times that you asked me to drop it? Did I?
Okay, so I dropped you covering it.
Yeah, but I dropped the whole thing, not just me. I said just drop the whole thing.
TV, drop everything. The PBA was still willing to have me there without any show involvement at all.
I get that it's important to you, but
you let your director go away to fucking L.A. with his wife and take a day off, okay? Is that the same thing or not?
Well, I'm the boss.
You're the boss, okay? He's the boss. No, he's the boss, okay? He's the boss. So how come DePace gets a day off to go with his wife? It wasn't even for him to go to L.A. and get a day off, and everybody's fine with that. But all of a sudden, the bullshit starts when. So don't bullshit me.
Because he doesn't work for me.
Yeah. You're comparing apples to oranges.
You can yell at him about that. You work here. That's a separate company. So you want to yell at him about that? Let him yell about that.
I get it, but he's getting on my case about taking the days off.
No, I'm not. I would have no problem. It's not my call. I told you from deciphering clear information with no replies.
In my world, no answer is nothing. It's rude. No answer. That's my world.
But
when somebody can't answer you, then it's rude. Okay? If you ask a simple question, I did. If you get a simple question, you get a simple answer. It wasn't a big fucking deal. One question deserves an answer.
I get it.
Okay? I told him he values my employment. All he would have had to say was in a response. I guess it's 30 seconds is too much time for him. I get it that you like to bowl, but I need you here. You're a valuable employee. Sorry, maybe next time. End of sentence. That would have ended 1 month ago. All I needed was an answer 1 month ago. The whole thing would have been fucking over. I didn't perpetuate it. He did. He did.
That's a valid point.
I didn't.
Okay.
Everybody sent me in a circle.
That's a valid point.
Two more quick things, then I got to run.
Right.
Richard Christie's new Charred Walls of the Damned album comes out today.
Yeah.
It's called Cold Winds on Timeless Days. Richard will be making some
Does
appearances
he make any
in
money with
Brooklyn
these?
tonight.
He doesn't make any money with this music, does he? Because
I don't think so, but I think he loves doing it, obviously. So.
There were a ton of drums in here yesterday. What was he doing?
I don't know, but I was thinking about Richard. You know, I got a copy of his record.
We ought to play a little bit of it,
And,
shouldn't we?
yeah, I guess. But, you know, it's a funny thing. He's such an accomplished drummer that if he had just kind of like hooked up with the right band, like he'd be the drummer.
he would never hook up with the right band.
Of course not. But he would be the drummer like in Metallica.
Sure.
There's no doubt he could handle that duty. Like when Lars was here, I wanted him actually to invite Richard up to play because he could handle it. But
Right.
Lars doesn't have a way of knowing that.
Right.
And I said, if the guy had just gotten into with anybody with any half a talent, you know, Metallica or Led Zeppelin type band or someone big.
Korn, anything.
Korn.
Yeah.
Korn. Robin would be sleeping with him right now. If he was in Korn. But he never hooked up. He sat in a garage, I think.
He was in a warehouse, a storage
warehouse.
facility.
Yeah, real quick. Let's see our lesson. I don't know the names of these songs. Let me see. Here he is. He showed up.
And he writes all of this himself and everything.
He writes them all himself. You know, it's a shame. You're such a talented drummer, but you never could hook up with the right people.
And why not become a session drummer? Why not work with studio?
I've done that before.
Did you ever smell him?
Yeah, who wants to be in a studio with me?
Session.
No, but you know, there's drummers that are a million times better than me that never make it too. Yeah,
I know,
it's
a
just the
shame.
luck of the draw.
I was just thinking of you, and I know you sit and you write this music.
Thank
I don't
you.
know
Hal.
where. I mean,
plus I'm here.
Do you
I mean,
get any
this
money
is
for this?
This is the greatest job I would want, better than
do
any
you get paid
band.
for this in any way?
Yeah, it's starting to come in a little bit.
Come on, be honest. Did they give you an advance?
Yeah.
Oh, they
Yeah.
did. Oh, okay.
But I mean, most of that goes to recording costs. But yeah,
Did
it
you
was
make
enough
how
to
much
pay
money
the
did you
band. Me personally, you know, maybe a few thousand.
$3,000?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
All right, well.
Did you have to share it with Sal since you guys are partners?
No, but I pay the band members and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, is it a band or are these just guys who play behind you because you write everything and
Well,
you
yeah,
tell them what to do?
I write everything and they play it, but I treat it like a band because they're
All right,
my friends.
Let me hear this. All right, that's very nice. That
Thank
sounds
you.
like Aerosmith a little bit. And reminiscent. A little more mainstream.
It's
with that-
heavy here pretty
Oh, it does,
soon,
with that
yeah.
racket.
He's got to start making noise.
Yeah, how old are you again?
37.
Yeah.
Still in my 30s.
This is good. I like this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Fred not good enough to play on your record?
I would be honored.
He's got a different style. I can't handle this.
You don't do this.
I can't handle it.
Right.
I couldn't play it.
You have a nervous breakdown. That's good.
Thank you.
Who's the guy on the guitar?
Jason Sukoff, one of my best friends.
Better than Sal?
I don't know about that, no, but he's a good friend.
You had to kill one of them.
Sorry, Jason.
Who's singing?
His name's Tim Ripper Owens. He's the guy they made that movie Rockstar about that sang in a Judas Priest cover band
Oh,
and
yeah.
then joined Judas Priest.
I thought Mark Wahlberg was in that movie.
He plays
he's playing him.
The singer, yeah.
Oh, you mean your friend is who it's based on?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I met a guy the other day told me it was based on him, too. Oh, this just in, breaking news. Scott is in the hallway screaming right now at Tim Sabian.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you maybe should be go covering
I got to
it.
get out there.
We'll pull tape in a minute.
We were isolating Scott when he was yelling earlier. It was that'll make some good calls.
Yeah, good funny phone calls. Hey, I should play one of Richard's funny phone calls.
Oh, you don't want the music
Well, I mean, I don't know. Do any of the other songs sound different than that one?
Yeah, how about song 9, I think you would like. It gets right to the point.
Okay. This sounds very busy to me. No, I'm not a music critic.
Yeah, but right here it starts rocking
If I
out.
was on America's Got Talent, I'd throw you right off the stage at this point. I'd hit that big X, man.
The gong.
Oh, all right. There you go. I understand. It's a heavy metal sound, right?
Yeah.
How many people bought the last album?
I think we did about 25 or 30,000
all right.
worldwide. Yeah,
All right,
Worldwide.
How many people are in the world, Robin?
7 billion.
You sold 30,000.
Yeah, but
Way to go, Steve Jobs Jr.
Some kid in Indonesia loves us.
Well, we have fans in every
We're
part
going
of the
to Indonesia.
Yeah, we have a tour in someone's living room. This music really touches me.
I get emails from kids in even like Iran and countries where they know my music, but they don't know what I do
before
here.
they fly into a building, they're playing this song.
but they'll see pictures of me licking Sal's balls on the internet, and they're like, "What do you do at your job?"
We conquered 3 blocks in Japan. Woof. That's not my cup of tea.
There's a song with a pretty acoustic part at the beginning.
I like a song I can get a massage to and sleep during it.
Wait, this is not your album.
This is. Oy vey. It's not. It's not for me. But listen, your fans are out there. I know they love it.
And thank you for playing it, Howard. I
You
appreciate
write the
it.
words?
Uh-huh.
What are you singing about?
Yeah.
Heavy stuff, deeper stuff than you would think I am capable of.
All right, I got to take a break. Richard's new album is called what?
Cold Winds on Timeless Days.
Cold Winds on Timeless Days. Charred Walls of the Damned. I was going to say Charles Waltz.
Charles Waltz.
Charles Waltz.
Charles Waltz.
Scott, what do you want? You want to get fired?
I don't want to.
Do you want to get fired?
Tim, you
want
always
the job?
threaten my job.
Do you want the job?
Always.
Do you want the job?
You always threaten me with my job.
Do you want the job?
Of course I
Do you
want the job. If you think you got to fire me,
then do the job.
You got to. I
Then
do the job. Don't get nasty
Then do
with
the
me.
job.
Okay? You always hang my job over my head, which is pretty fucking rude. Don't hang my job over my head anymore.
Go to Gary page 1 real quick, and I'm going to play you some 3 interesting Scott things in a row.
Gary page 1?
Yeah, we're going to start with him and Tim fighting in the hallway, starting in green.
He's really worked up about this.
Yes.
Bowling. It's driving me nuts.
They have video of this if you wanted it also.
30 seconds is too much time. I get it that you like to bowl, but I need you here. You're a valuable employee. Sorry, maybe next time. And that would have ended 1 month ago.
I
All
wish
they
he'd
needed
be in
was
charge
an
of
answer
something.
1 month ago. The whole thing would have been fucking over. I didn't perpetuate it. He did. He said, go to
You.
him. You said, go to him. You said, go to him. He said, I'll talk to him. Everybody said, friendly advice isn't an official.
I told you don't do it. Scott, what do you want? You want to get fired?
I don't want to.
You want to get fired?
Tim, you
want
always
the job?
threaten my job.
Do you want the
Always.
job? Do you want the job?
always threaten me with
Do you
my
want-
job.
do you want the job?
Of course
Do
I
you
want
want
the
the
job.
job?
If you think you got to
All
fire
right,
me,
then do the job.
Scott just
I
walked
do
by.
the job. Don't get nasty with me. Okay?
I heard it.
You always hang my job. That's not a funny issue because he always does. Seriously, he always hangs my job.
That
over
is
my
crazy.
head.
Do you want the job?
But this is the 5th time in the last year he's
Well, do you
done
want
that
the
to
job?
me. No, I don't want the job.
Give him an answer. He wants an answer. He wants an answer like you want it. Just give him an answer. Say, yeah, I want the job.
But he does this to me all the time. He hangs my job over my head.
But does it? Well, I got a different. I got a different.
What do you think it is?
I think that he's nicely trying to tell you that you need to do a better job, or you need to do what you're supposed to be doing.
Wanted around here.
Right. He's saying that we like what you do.
I'm not looking to be a professional. I appreciate everything you do for me. I don't want to argue with anybody. You know me.
No one's mad. Don't worry. You're all right. You're okay. Calm down.
I got more stuff to go over. I'm sorry.
You got enough to worry about.
I do. Believe me.
You gotta make sure your wife doesn't call.
That's why I want to go to Vegas.
Now there's an honest statement.
All right, hold on. We got.
Go ahead. What else you got? Oh, am I on?
You got 45
Scott,
seconds.
don't worry. Everything's all right. No one's taking your job.
Thank you.
Oh, there's so much going on. Scott and Tim were yelling in the hall about the bowling.
Yeah, that's been the topic of the day.
Yeah, they were. And then Scott came to me. Tim's always threatening to take his job, but I said, I don't think he's threatening to take your job, but he wants to know if you want the job. Whole place is a powder keg.
Scott, I know you said no answer means no answer in your book.
No answer is no answer.
But in your heart of hearts, did you think that Howard was
I didn't
trying to tell you no?
Yeah, I don't know what's in his head, to tell you the truth.
Do you think he made the comparison to his brother-in-law that works for Microsoft, who doesn't
Does
have
his
direct?
brother-in-law deal with Bill Gates or is close to Bill Gates in any way? Does his brother-in-law work for somebody for 26 years and has daily contact with that person? No, I don't think so.
But you don't think you overstepped your bounds at all by
By asking a question? No, I don't. Not at all. I don't. I have no problem asking a question and expecting an answer. There's no problem. You know, if somebody is too imbecile or, you know, it's ridiculous to think that they can't answer a question. The whole thing would have been over 1 month ago if I got an answer yes or no. End of deal. Scott, we understand you want to go. We need you here. Sorry. Would have been over. Would I have been happy about it? No. Am I happy about it now that I can't go? No. That's life. But I do think I deserved the proper answer.
How much of this is about your desire to bowl, and how much of is about the disrespect you feel you've received?
Of course I want to
over
bowl,
the last
but it's
20
more about the respect of giving me an answer. I mean, it was a thrill to bowl. But as you know, it was boring because you were there. It was boring for other people. Okay, I get it. Don't cover it. You don't want to cover it. I just asked for some time off. I asked a fucking question. If everybody gets out of sorts for a question, you know, just give me the respect of an answer. That's all.
What about Howard's criticism that, you know, you never email him about things that you could do better for the show, or you don't bring that same passion to the show, the foundation?
There was no passion. I emailed him a question. I don't know what the passion is.
Well, he's saying he'd like to, you know, have other emails from you asking, you know, what can I do better?
I send him stuff all the time for the show. I'm always working for the show. He knows that. I send him. I got complimented in a meeting a couple of weeks ago. He knows that I'm always doing work for the show. I send him emails constantly about the show. So I don't know where that came from either.
So this just all speaks to unfairness and disrespect from your vantage point.
That's how I feel. I mean, yeah, I get it that he appreciates me. That's great, and I love to be appreciated. But, you know, it would have ended a month ago if I would have gotten an answer from somebody, and not. As a friendly advice, I advise you to drop it. That's what does that mean? It's that as a threat. To me, that's a threat. Oh, I'd like to give you some friendly advice. That's not an answer.
There's obviously some tension between you and Tim Sabian. Does this date back to? Does this go much farther back than the bowling?
I'm not going into that.
Okay.
What's going on, Ronnie?
So Ash Napkinhead and Debbie the pet lady showed up here, and she's out of her fucking skull. So we're gonna bring her in here. And dude, believe me, this is no act. She's nuts.
Hey,
Debbie,
good morning.
Good morning. It's not a good morning, all right? It's really not a good
Why? What's the matter?
Because I don't got my glasses.
I told her to put these on.
Because I had to rush because of this fucking nut,
Here, put
okay?
these
You have
on.
no,
Just-
you have
just-
no
just
clue
put 'em
what
on-
he did
put
to
'em
me
on
today.
for the camera, at least.
No, I'm not wearing
Put
You
'em
put
on.
those stupid
What's up,
shits
your-
on. Don't
Put 'em
point the
on.
camera at me. Take this
Put
shit
'em on
off.
for the
No!
camera.
Debbie, please don't
All
yell.
right, I'm not gonna yell.
Please don't yell.
I know.
Hi,
Good morning.
Please,
Good morning.
I'm
How you
sorry.
doing?
I got a headache myself.
Right here.
I'm
Right here. We're going here, guys.
Got that shirt on, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
really not in a good mood.
what's
I'm
good?
sorry, I don't want to yell.
You're good.
I'm not gonna yell. I'm not gonna yell.
Sit tight, and we're going to bring you in a couple of minutes, okay?
Thanks. I
Debbie,
appreciate it.
what's the matter?
She's
Hold
to me. Can I tell you a quick story real
Yeah,
quick?
quick. A quick story.
He started at 12 o'clock. He took the trip. He actually made it to the city,
Right.
okay? And then he tells me, I'm coming to your house, Debbie. So at 12 o'clock at night, I'm getting ready at 12 o'clock at night. My son is fine with me. Mommy, why are you bringing this guy to our house? I said, but Dad, Brody, he's part of the Howard Stern show. He's not enough.
Calm down, Brenda.
Okay, so I'm fine with my son. My son is getting crazy. I finally calm my son down. We're waiting up 1:30 at night. He tells me, finally, where are you coming? No, I fell asleep. Then,
Karen, guess what?
So-
I fell asleep in the
he goes,
Penn Station.
when are you coming
I
to
fell-
the train station?
Now let me tell him.
Hello, I got supposed to leave my house at 1:30 in the morning to come to the train station. So I said, well, I'll be there I'll be there a couple of hours, okay? So then I figured, let me call him back to see what he's doing. I said, well, you're going to definitely meet me at the train station. He goes, well, I'm going my way down to the Howard
well, I
Stern
fell
show.
asleep in the
You're
cab-
on your way to the Howard Stern. You weren't going to meet me at the train station. So me, I had to jump in the fucking shower.
cab hit me with the
No.
fucking baton.
Do you think the cops actually kicked him out of the train station?
It might hit me in my
Do you think the cops kicked him out of the train station?
Yeah,
Please?
for sleeping there. If they catch you sleeping there, they'll probably. And probably what he did is, I got this.
Right.
He's sleeping. He came back with his nightstick and he tapped him.
Well, why would he have
Get out of here.
Exactly.
Oh, he was supposed to meet me at the train station. Then I get to the train station.
Yeah,
I left at
that's-
3 o'clock in the morning. I'm reaching that train station. I get on track 16. Track 16. Is he at track 16?
I'm gonna guess no.
No.
No, I was at track 11.
No.
Yes, I
You
was.
were not at track 16.
I was at 11.
11, yes! What were you doing at 11? I'm at 16. There's nobody at the
You
train
told
station.
me.
Nuts are walking around there.
All right, I'll be back for both of you in a little while. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna bring you in.
And then you didn't even know how to get to the Howard Stern show.
All right, I'm gonna bring you in. Just stay close to the microphones. I'm gonna bring you in. Okay, sit tight, guys. I'll be back for you in just a few
You had
minutes.
me walking like a
I
nut.
didn't have you walk.
You had me walking. You said you knew where to go. Didn't you say you knew where to go, Ed?
I
Who
did
looks
know
good,
where to
Ed?
go.
Who
Sit
looks
down.
good, Ed?
Sit your
Who
ass
looks good?
down.
Ed, but did you
Stop.
say I look good though,
Sit over
right?
here. Sit over
yeah,
here.
sit over here now. It's
Now
like
you-
sit
now
over
you're
here.
ruining- that's Howard's
Oh,
gift.
that's Howard's gift, right? But who
Yeah.
bought Howard's gift,
That's
right?
Howard's gift. We got Howard a gift. And she,
Who bought it?
Let me see that, by the
I'm
way.
paying you
Open
half
that
of
up.
it.
We had a better gift.
Show,
is it?
show
What
him
is
the
it?
gift.
Let me
I'm
see.
sorry, who's this new guy here?
That's the new
Could you
news
take it
gift.
out?
My nerves, I'm shaking.
Would you stop?
What is that?
It's a candy dish. It's a cookie dish.
We got him there.
I actually had a
I was
better
gonna-
gift for him, but I was such a rush. I
I
forgot my
was gonna get
glasses.
him-
I have no
I
glasses
was
on.
gonna get him. I was
Ronnie,
gonna
you
get him.
checking out to make sure that it's safe to bring into the studio?
Yeah, but you know, we don't. First of all, we don't
He was
accept
cheap. He didn't
we
want
don't
to buy
accept
the nice
any
bacon.
kind of food up here. So
See, I should have got him.
I don't know I don't know what they
You
want
were
to do.
supposed to
but
get the chess set. Why
I was
did you
gonna get him a
Why?
chess-
Yeah, tell him at the chess set. Tell him at the chess
maybe it's
set.
something we'll leave on display in the studio
Yeah,
or something.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, we'll keep it on display.
But nobody's.
Or Benji will eat
Nobody
it
will
or
eat it.
something. I bet Benji.
Tell him
will
about
eat
the
it.
chess
The
set.
policy is not to accept food for safety.
Exactly. We don't know what's in it, who made it.
What
you know,
there's
what the deal.
what is in there?
So
I don't know. Anyway, you picked it out.
You gotta get like one of those food testers.
He picked it out.
No, we just don't accept it.
Like
Really? But why?
the king had like.
Because we don't know who made it. We don't know where
yeah,
it
but
came
didn't,
from.
Didn't like a king or
I
something?
mean, I know you brought it, but you didn't make it, so we don't know what's in it.
It was from a bakery, goddammit.
Doesn't matter. We don't know who.
What the fuck you think we got it from a bakery? And a bakery put some fucking bomb in this shit? Why don't you say you got a fucking Twan this
What
shit?
is that gonna
and you're
do?
gonna see
If
there's
there's
no
poison-
fucking poison
if there's
in it.
poison,
Like we're
that's
gonna
not gonna
poison
mean
fucking
anything.
Howard, please. All right, don't
I
give him
don't-
the
I don't
fucking
think
gift.
about
I
it.
knew we should have gotten the fucking.
No, he's
Nah,
gonna
you
put it on
stupid. All right,
display.
yeah, we'll put it on display. Display this.
I'm not displaying it. I don't want it.
I'm listening to the Howard 100 News yesterday, and I think Shuli, it was Shuli did a report with Debbie the Pet Lady and Ass Napkin Ed. And the whole thing is that the two of them, remember when they scammed us and they said they were going on dates?
Couple, yeah.
What's happened is she had completely cut herself off from an Ass Napkin Ed.
Yeah.
Ass Napkin Ed somehow worked his way back into her life, and now they are legitimately going out on a
Are
date.
you buying this?
Yeah, no, they're here together, and they said, "Gee,
So? Whoa.
So what was that? Who was that?
No. I moved the microphone still.
Oh, okay.
That was weird.
I thought it was a belch.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they said they're going to be down here. They'd love to get on for 5 minutes and say hello to the audience and talk about this date. Now, in the middle of talking about the date, she starts screaming at him because her hair isn't going to look good. She's nervous about what she looks like. And it was the funniest report I'd heard in a real long time.
In the middle of this report.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Well, they show up arguing, but it's just her. She likes to fight. He's very docile.
Yeah, he
about
doesn't
that
care.
stuff.
So anyway, for 5 minutes, I thought it'd be interesting to find out what this date
I'm
is.
not buying it because
Well,
they've scammed us before.
No, this is the first time they've ever physically been together.
Really?
Yeah. There's
Hey
Debbie.
there.
And Debbie,
Hi, Howard.
hey,
Debbie.
Ass Napkin, how are you? And Debbie, how are you? Looking beautiful, by the way.
Howard,
I think.
Can I put my sunglasses on?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you have an image to maintain.
Is that okay?
No.
819 to you and 143.
Debbie, first of all, you may thank me for lining up that dog you found and getting him an operation.
I don't want to keep these.
Can I say thank you, Howard?
Yes.
Thank you, Howard. I wanted to say thank you so much for helping Stitches.
You know what's funny? I'm looking at you. You are a good-looking woman. You are.
Come here.
Ed.
Come here.
Ed.
What?
She's an attractive woman.
Yeah.
I mean, she got nice long hair. A lot of women who get older, they cut their hair too short.
Yep. It's nice long hair.
Don't touch her physically.
She said like this.
Yeah, he was trying to get cheap shots off me today during our little date.
All right, the two of you kind of met on the phone. You kind of scammed me that you were going out. It was a
For
funny
whatever
idea.
reason. I don't
Whatever
know what it
reason,
was.
I don't know. You wanted to get on the air, but now you legitimately are
On a date.
on a date.
On a real date.
This is the first time you two have seen each other.
The first time.
Are you attracted to him?
Well, I like Ed. You know, physically, he's a nice looking guy. I like him, but he just makes me nervous because I feel like he's not
Real? Not real?
Yeah. You know?
Because is this a bit
I
or is it?
know. Yeah, is it a bit or is he really
it's not.
into me?
This
Right.
time it's not a bit.
You want to know
I'm
something?
trying-
I agree with
Ask
her.
him.
I have trouble reading you sometimes, Ed.
Why is he saying it's not a bit this time?
It's
Yeah.
not because I'm trying to.
Get close to that microphone.
I'm trying.
Why does he get the microphone?
You have one.
Oh, I got one.
Yeah.
Howard,
Yeah.
this time I'm trying to fuck her.
Okay. That's legitimate.
Yeah.
That's an honest guy. You want to
Right,
fuck her and
I
leave her, or do you want to fuck her and have a relationship?
No, we can relationship.
No, you want a relationship with me, or do you just want a quick fuck?
Show me your ass.
You know, you see my ass, all right? Stop playing this.
He's seen your ass naked?
No, not
not
naked.
naked. I
Right.
didn't see
He was eyeing me up and down in the
You got a good
terminal.
figure.
You know, yeah, I keep in shape, Howard, and trust me, look at, I'm not the brag enough, and he's been worried about my age. You know, I am up there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm 49 years old,
look
and
terrific.
I think I look pretty damn good for my
Howard,
age.
You
Okay?
She does.
Howard, at the end,
And
never
there's
write
no
the Sibian.
plastic surgeries because I can't afford that shit, you know. So I think for my age,
Do you ever put on like when you do you ever put on like a sexy dress and
No,
heels and
I
all that?
don't
You always wear pants?
No, I'm a jeansy type of girl. You
I
know?
told her to wear a
He wanted me to
miniskirt.
wear a dress, and I'm not getting dressed up in dresses. Okay, I'm running around in fucking New York. What the
Do you
fuck?
have
I'm
a
not,
mini skirt? Do you own a mini skirt? You have nice legs, I bet.
I don't wear dresses, Howard, because
At
I'm
all?
not really into the dresses.
Right. You like to
know,
wear jeans
I
and
just
stuff.
wear jeans and sweats, and I
Where
hold
did they-
tie my hair back, and I'm just more like,
Guys must hit
Where
on you.
did they go on the date? What was this date?
Well, we're supposed to go on. Robin!
Hello.
Why did you block me off the Twitter, man? You know,
I didn't block you
Yes,
off
you did.
Twitter.
You blocked me off the. I'll get on
You're
that.
probably not even on my
No,
Twitter
she blocked
page.
me. She blocked
From what,
me.
Twitter?
She blocked
I
me.
didn't block you.
She wouldn't even know
blocked-
how to block you.
She
block
blocked
you.
me from Twitter.
She wouldn't even know
another
how.
thing, Howard, you don't. I respond to you on Twitter, and you don't even fucking respond back.
I don't even read it. I've never read a comment from you.
Could you follow me?
There are thousands of.
Howard, follow me.
I don't want to read what you write.
I don't want. I don't.
We'll see. Maybe I will. Ed.
What?
I just want to know one thing. I happen to think Debbie's a nice lady. Are you going to go on a date with her?
Yeah.
And
I don't believe you're
Finish
a nice
the date.
guy.
Finish the date today. Finish the date, Howard.
are you gonna? I mean, are you really? Don't fuck her over. I know you might get in her pants and fuck her, and then if you leave her, she's gonna be devastated.
How did he get here, by the way?
Oh, Howard, you don't even want to know
yeah,
what he put me through. I have not gotten any sleep tonight. He told me he was going to meet me at 12 o'clock he was going to spend the night, and then he told me I'm waiting up at 12 o'clock for him, all right?
Right.
He made it to Penn Station, but he never made it to my house. He told me he fell asleep.
Right.
So
I fell asleep, and the cop came and hit me with his baton or his blackjack.
And then he's making it feel like if I didn't get to the city, he was going to leave the terminal and he wasn't going to meet me at Penn Station.
I got to be honest with you. The thing I don't get about this is you seem kind of desperate for him. You're hot. You don't need
he's
him.
constantly putting
He
you
should be-
Howard, what the fuck are you
She's
talking
way-
about? I'm
she's a-
hot too.
No, but
I can get any woman I want.
You should really hook me up and find me a guy who
I can
really
get
wants to be
Robin.
with me, okay?
Yeah, but what I'm
Because-
saying is, why are you staying awake waiting for him? He should be burning to get into your
Are you
apartment.
kidding me?
Yeah.
I can get any fucking woman I want.
No, what I'm saying is, she's worth.
Where
She's.
are they, Ed? Where are they?
I get them. I get them all the time.
Yeah, that's why you had to call me back again, right?
Because
yeah, because do you like me though? Do you want to go out with me
Well,
on
yeah,
the
you
real
look
side,
good.
or what? Yeah, because we got the looks out of the way you said you like me and stuff. But do you want to go out on a date
Yeah,
again?
go on a date.
Do you? Well, we gonna finish the date today? Are you gonna take me out on a real date?
Where
I
do
know
you
we're
wanna
kinda-
go?
I don't know. I want to go on a date. I want to
go
have
somewhere, yeah.
we're kind of tired, but
This is another scam.
No, this
No,
is
it
not a
ain't. No,
scam.
Robin, it
I
ain't.
don't know.
Hey, you better watch yourself.
No, Robin, it ain't.
This is not a scam.
I don't really care what it is. I'll listen to her all day.
Did Ed pay for his own
Ed,
bus
we're-
or train ticket?
I heard you on the news. You told Shuli you're going to take her to McDonald's because you don't have a lot of
We
money.
don't have a lot of money,
right? And that's
Howard.
fine. And you said, "Hey, I'm fine with
paid
that."
for
Fine.
the
I like
train ticket?
McDonald's. I
Yeah.
like junk, the hamburger
bought
joints,
my
restaurants.
train
I'm not like
Are you gonna leave here? Because I'm running out of time. I just want to know. Are you gonna leave here and take her out on a date?
Yeah, where do you want to go?
I go anywhere we want to go that's free and cheap. We don't care. You know, we go
Right.
to McDonald's. We could just take a little
But you
walk.
can't act like an asshole. Or
In
something.
McDonald's,
like
you have to have
Well,
manners?
I have mood swings. I
You
have.
can't act like an asshole.
I can't
At
help
McDonald's, you can't act like an asshole.
not
Well,
gonna-
maybe Ed's right.
I've never heard a line like that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I have very bad mood swings, so I do
Right.
tend to flip out a little bit on a real side. So I
But
am
at McDonald's, you're going to treat him nicely and not yell at him?
I won't yell at you, Ed, but I just want you to be sincere with me.
Right, and
Sincere
Ed,
with me.
drop all the bullshit
Be
and stop with
sincere,
let me
Howard.
see your ass and let me see you.
I'm not
You
Yeah.
got to be a gentleman.
How do
a little
you
bit.
get a
gentleman.
date talking like
Yeah,
that?
right.
Yeah, because if anything happens with me and Ed, I don't want to be
Let's give a hug.
I don't want to be. No, wait. If anything happens with us, like we do kiss or we have whatever.
Have you ever kissed him?
No.
No.
Let's do it.
We had a hug. I hugged him because I was so happy to see him when I caught him in the terminal.
Let's kiss for Howard.
You want to
thought
try
you left
kissing
me
him? You want to kiss Ed?
Not on TV. No.
No. Don't film. Where's the film?
Cut the camera. No.
Where's the
I
film?
can't. It's too embarrassing.
All right, give me a hug then.
No hug.
Give him a hug. Give him a hug. Oh. Oh my God, he almost raped her.
Funny.
Wow, that was romantic.
How did he go from being ass napkin Ed to this guy?
He's smooth. He's smooth. Ed is smooth.
Robin, I get all kinds
But you don't.
of pussy.
Boy,
I know, I heard.
you get tons of pussy.
I get all kinds of pussy.
I don't believe that.
I don't either.
I don't. You believe that, Howard?
I think Ed's a nice guy, but I don't think he gets tons of pussy.
I don't think so.
I don't
either.
think you do either.
When's the last time you got pussy?
A couple months ago.
Really?
Oh, a couple months.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. Then
Yeah,
you got
but
some.
I'm not even trying.
Right.
You fall into it by accident.
Right. Well, listen. I don't even care if you're scamming me or not. I find this all very entertaining. And
No, this is not a scam. We
not.
really
Howard,
wanted to.
we did it to you
I
once,
really
we're not
like.
doing it
To be honest with you, I do have a liking for Ed. You
Right.
know, and I really, hope he's not playing me.
And look, she's
you know,
got
I
high
told him
heels
to be
on, so
honest with
she's
me.
a lot taller than me because she
Yeah,
got high
I got little
heels
heels on, but I told him to be honest with me. If we just wanted to be, to go out for our date.
how do you look naked? Good. Seriously.
Let her ride the Sibian.
No, freak you. Why'd you make a Sibian and you ride the fucking
I'll
Sibian?
ride
Okay,
the
yeah, you would ride
Debbie,
it.
how do you look nude? Are you proud of your body?
Answer those questions, Howard.
Are you proud of your body?
No, I'm not proud of my body.
Oh, that's a shame. I thought you were. I'm looking.
She's got nice tits.
Yeah, she does.
Let's not talk about
you
my
are
body.
smooth.
Let's talk about your body.
Talk about. I got a beer belly. I know. What?
How do you look naked, Ed?
You want to see?
He'll show you.
I was hoping Debbie would show us, not you. And where's your teeth? Are they falling out of your head?
Oh, you know what? I want to show you this thing I got for my teeth.
All right. Well, all right, listen, I got to move on anyway.
Yeah, we didn't want to come here to take your time, Howard.
Right. Debbie, good luck on your date.
I've never heard of a date happening at this time of the morning.
I hope you find romance. I do.
I just hope he really wants to have a nice afternoon with me.
Can I be honest with you? I don't
Do
think.
you think we make a good little couple?
No.
No?
Because I feel
Ed's
Ed.
on the up and up about
You don't think
anything.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think Ed wants to fuck you and then
That's it, right?
get out of
tell
town.
everybody.
And
That's
believe
what he
me, on
wants
some
to do.
level, that would be humorous because then you would be screaming and yelling at him, and it would be great radio.
Oh, forget it. You know, if
Yeah.
he plays me, it's going to be murder, right?
But I think Ed might break your heart.
Gary, bring my bag in. I just want to show him those teeth.
No, it's okay.
No,
we don't
come
wanna...
on. They look like
No, we
Gary-
don't want to hold them up.
Howard, they
All right.
look like Gary's teeth. They sell them on the computer.
Ed, be nice to Debbie, the pet lady.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Howard.
See how it goes. If
And
you...
Robin, thank you.
It's a pleasure
Hey,
to see you
Good
again.
to see you, Debbie.
Howard,
Yes.
can you give me any contest money or no?
See, look at him.
Contest
He doesn't even
money.
have money to
I came
take
all
her
this
on a date.
motherfucking way.
Nobody
But I didn't
asked
tell you to.
We're going to go to McDonald's. Don't worry about it.
Give us money for the date or something.
See,
Stop
this is not
begging.
about him wanting
No,
her.
we don't worry. We made out fine. We'll manage our little date fine.
right.
We're just happy that you took the time to let us up.
Are you
here.
going to let him sleep over?
If he wanted to, I would let him spend
would.
the day, and that's up to him. I told him he can come
Are
back
you
to the
afraid that he would be nonstop amorous and try to get in your pants every second if he's alone in the house with you?
No, he wouldn't actually be alone because my son would be there.
Yeah, but your son's a kid. I mean, isn't he?
He's a teenager.
He's a teenager. Could he beat up Ed?
I don't think he
what I
would
mean.
like Ed too much
Right.
being there, though. He actually got really pissed off at me last night when I told him Ed was going to be coming over, and then he was fighting with me. So thank God that Ed didn't actually pop in. But I mean,
Would Ed stay in your bed?
No. Ed would sleep either in the cat room or in the couch.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, you two kids. Let me know what happens. Listen, Debbie's very volatile.
She's
and
a sweetheart.
She is sweet.
Howard, can I get a picture with you? You never gave me a picture.
No. I got to go do the show.
Yeah, let him do the show.
Let me go. Come on.
Peace.
Ed.
Thanks so much, Ed.
Thank you.
Ed,
Ed,
Howard.
it's fine.
819.
819, my
That's
friend.
some code of his.
All right, Ed.
I forget what it means.
All right, yeah.
Ed's one of those guys. He's like, go get my teeth. Let's take a picture.
Yeah, he
Give me
should
money.
come in
Yeah.
with his teeth.
No, there's a guy who's, I believe, is perfectly physically able to work, right?
Yes, but I don't know. Do you want him working for you?
No, but
All right.
we got high-level things going on here.
He's able to work,
But
but
nobody wants to work with him.
he's a strange guy.
How old is Debbie? Do you know?
She's 49.
49.
I was saying to Will, I know this is crazy.
I think she's good looking.
I mean, for a 49 woman, she's in really good shape.
She looks good. That's right. When you're crazy,
It doesn't crack.
a lot of people don't eat when they're crazy.
Doesn't crack.
But the other thing, we were trying to figure out, she's like, oh, it would have been weird for my son if Ed came over. Where do you think that falls on the level of weird shit in that house?
Very, very slow, very low. All right, thank you.
Debbie, come over here.
Thanks, Rick.
Come here, you two lovebirds. Come talk to me for a second.
What's up?
Ed, are you really going to treat this seriously and take Howard's advice and,
we're gonna,
and
I
treat
think-
her like the lady that she deserves to be treated as?
I hope he is.